All right, everybody, welcome in. It is Monday once again, and yeah, guess the bots got a case of the Monday blues, as they like to say. 'Cause my God, it is. It ain't showing anybody. It doesn't want anybody getting a good matchup. So, yeah, best of luck finding matchups tonight. But we'll be kicking it off in just a few moments here with Martin Stainslow, and after that one, you do not want to go anywhere because we got the grand finale of the number one contenders tournament for the Upstarts Championship between Rory and Melon Soda. So stay tuned for that one, and yeah, I'll be ready to go in just a couple moments here. Just gotta get all set up with Martin Stainslow for our first matchup of the night. Make sure you guys get live, all that good stuff. Y'all know the drill. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how my voice can take any more of this after a crazy CTL Sunday yesterday, but it's Monday, everybody, and you know what that means. It is time for some Tetris friendlies once again. So yeah, I'm not even gonna waste any time with it. We got lots of hot action on the card already, and we still got a few more spots open in the queue as well, at least to my knowledge. So yeah, Charlie, if you don't mind ringing that bell. For the introductions for this first one, in the red corner, he is the weekly contender here on Monday Night Friendlies, and he is earned the name Mr. Friendlies for appearing on every episode of Tetris Friendlies ever. Euro Friendlies, Friday Night Fights, Monday Night Fights, you name it, he's there. Ladies and gentlemen, the French-Canadian Crusher, it's Martz! And his opponent in the blue corner, I believe making his first appearance here on the Monday night edition of Friendlies. Oh, we've seen him here plenty of times, an avid member of the TWO, and is going to look to get the job done. He is Brett Stainslow. All right, so here we go. So once we got, y'all know the drill that by now, once we got readies in the chat for both of you, and a level selection from one of you, we will get this one underway. Oh, you guys doing SPS? Alright, yeah, Seed. Okay, well, okay, use the second one, that's fine. 0, yeah, use the second one. There you go, I put it in there, yeah. I don't believe Tetris Gym uses the same thing, as the normal SPS ROM, but we'll see what happens. Regardless, we'll just keep going, because it doesn't really matter since it's friendlies, so. Alright, so Stainslow ready to go, and he has selected level 18. And Martz just finishing putting in the seed. Alright, we'll see if it gives him the same pieces. Part of me thinks that it won't, but we'll see what happens. So he's ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and count him down. Game number 1 coming your way in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Well, like I said, we will continue regardless of whether the pieces are actually the same or not. Okay, yeah, they're not, but actually, interestingly, the second and third pieces were identical, but the first piece was not. Everything else has been fairly similar, actually, so. But yeah, I believe Tetris Gym and Hydrant's ROM do it in a different form or fashion. So, but I say we just keep going, because I am not too worried about it, since it is just Tetris Friendlies. And there's no ELO on the line. So, I am not particularly worried about it, so. So, as we start out, ooh, Stainslow already in some trouble. It looked like a misdrop of the S, and he's done at just 23,000. So, Martz, already good. This time it's his opponent saying, warm-up is done. After this game number 1, he's got 2 touches on the board, but that was enough to get the job done. All right. So once we got ready, once again, we'll go ahead and get game 2 underway. Stainslow looks like just doing a quick little 19 warm-up, like, hey, am I good here? All right, you got the Tetris, so. All right, so Martz ready to go. Although, yeah, make sure to change the seed. Since, yeah, just so that way the pieces are actually different from the last game. More than anything at this point. So, alright. So, Stainslow selected level 15. And, I believe Martz is ready to go. Yeah, Martz is ready. So, let's go ahead and count him down. Game number 2 coming up. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So, brutal game one there from Stainslow. Just had a couple rough misdrops towards the top of the board. And is going to look to turn things around here in game number 2. So yeah, well, they are getting underway. Just want to let everyone know who may just be getting here, may have missed it. After the conclusion of this set, we're going to have the grand finale of the Upstarts #1 Contender Tournament, where Rory, your former Upstarts champion, is going to look to take that #1 spot back, have another chance to take the belt back from Remy. So we will see how that one goes after this. But we got one going on right now. The champ's dad up on the stage at the moment. He's at 22,000. Stainslow with a Tetris there will go to 57. So definitely a much better start there from Stainslow. Martz not doing too bad himself. There's another Tetris go to 43,000. So they are both looking nice and clean right now. Definitely both having an easier time here with the slower 15 speed. As they continue on here. So 20 lines. Martz at 65,000. Stainslow with that Tetris will go to 98. So probably about a 2 Tetris lead in favor of Stainslow at the moment. Ooh, a couple of rough pieces there for Stainslow. Nice tuck of the T to help resolve the situation. And oh, perfect T-piece. Nicely timed to get that over to the left. So he's at 101, but this could be the chance that Martz is looking for to try and catch up. Though he could really use an L, and okay, there we go. It shows up. Now could use a J-piece for that left side, and is gonna get it. Oh, perfectly timed long bar. There's the Tetris from Martz. He goes to 108, and actually he's gonna take the lead momentarily over Stainslow, who's at 104. Stainslow actually looks like he may be setting up for a dirty Tetris down the middle. Okay, he's going to go ahead and plug up that well, though. Could go for one over on that right side. He's Tetris ready in row 5, 4, 5, something like that. And oh, Longbar's going to come a piece too late. And then a piece too early. But there's Longbar for the dirty Tetris for Stainslow. Go to 128. So he's about 6 lines behind. And about a Tetris behind as well. 128, 148. Martz with the lead. Another Tetris to go to 167. And Stainslow just going to stick with the dirty build for now. But okay, now he's going to go ahead and throw that long bar over to the right. Start clearing away. So Martz now with another Tetris go to 188. And ooh, Stainslow though with a couple misdrops. I look away for 1 second and he's done at 150. So Martz at 189, already good. We'll take game number 2 and have the 2-0 lead. Just like that. Wow, Martz having a solid performance here today. And are playing Tetris. Thank you so much for the follow. It is much appreciated. Oh, and Ian, so you're aware, the bot is not working correctly right now. It is only showing, like, specific people. So there may be someone here closer to your skill level if you were wanting to get on and play. So at any rate, Martz's end, make sure to change the C to 2.8. At least if you're still using that ROM. So Stainslow choosing level 15 once again as Martz has deferred the level selection. So, alright, they are both ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and count them down for game number 3. And it's coming up in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Alright, so up next, the finale of the Upstarts #1 Contender Tournament. That will be between Rory, a former Upstarts champion, and Melon Soda. So, if you guys are here, can hear me, I may want to start getting ready to go in case Martz is able to close this one out. But Stainslow definitely going to be looking to buy you folks some time. Oh, he is in a bit of trouble right now. Okay, nice T. Said, oh, hey, policy changes. Unfortunately, I do not have the capability of doing a self-restream. Yeah, but if my CRT was closer to my PC, I would accept, but I will unfortunately decline that. Sorry. All right, nice Tetris there for Stainslow. Ooh, now it's Martz, though. Having a little trouble up on the top shelf. Ooh, Longbar not able to get all the way right. I think that might do him in here at 23,000. Yep, that's going to do it there for Martz. 23,000 the final score, and Stainslow at 28,000. Having some trouble himself. Oh, and he topped out too, but it didn't even matter. He's got it, and we are going to a game 4. All right, so 2-9. 2-9. This is the scene there. Yeah, don't worry. You have won. Simon top out, but it didn't matter because you had the lead, so. All right, they are both ready to go, and we will go ahead and count them down in. Oh, gotta not bump the control button for a second. And 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And let me check if Melon agreed to do 2,300. Because if they did, then I will go ahead and do that. But Rory said it was fine to do, oh wait, hold on. Did I totally misread this message? Yeah, maybe that does need to be pushed back one. Okay, I'll worry about that in just a moment. Let me check if either of them are here. Neither of them are. Okay, yeah, who's after them? Who's after them? So if Dan and Toby are ready to go, I may just have you guys go next then. Yeah, because I think I may have messed that up. I totally misread his message. But at any rate, well, they are getting back to me on that. We got a score going on here. It's a quick score check. 45,000 for Martz, 39 for Stainslow. So they are both looking nice and clean here, though. Martz with starting to get a little more jagged as soon as I say that. Okay, here we go. He's going to get that. Does not go left with that L piece, but it's going to work out for him. He's going to get that long bar to fill in the dependency. Stainslow in some trouble here up top. Nice T left. Okay, is going to get the S over to the right as well. And nicely timed L piece. Okay, he's going to get that J towards the left side. Still not out of the woods yet. He's going to get this long bar and the J piece to start burning away. Wow, nicely done. A nice cleanup there from Stainslow. He finds himself behind, but finds himself alive. There's the Simul Tetris now. 91,000 for Stainslow. 147 for Martz. Martz, of course, ahead by about 6 lines. Make that a little more than that now. About 10 lines as he hits the Tetris to go to 167. So, still within reach here for Stainslow. Not as big of a lead as the score would suggest. And Grand Designs, welcome in. Yeah, we'll be going for a while. We still got 3 spots open in this queue. So, yeah, if you want to play, definitely, we will take you. So both players with not the perfect boards, but some pretty nice clean boards here. As we continue on here, we're about halfway to the 16 transition. Alright, oh, nice dirty Tetris for Stainslow. Go to 154. Martz with about a 100,000 point lead at 265, but again, it's about 12 lines ahead. So Stainslow does have the time, does have more lines to work with to make up that score. Nice tuck of the L from Stainslow as well, and these nice clean boards from both players, and a nice L tuck from Stainslow into the Tetris to go to 176. And yeah, wide, yeah, you're telling me. So Mart's on an absolute tear right now here in this game 4 at 304 through 75 lines. Stainslow at 195 through 65 lines. So, okay, nice couple burns there from Stainslow. Gonna go ahead and take that horizontal J burn as well. Alright, he's got about 30 lines to go till the changeover to 16. And again, both players just nice and clean. Yeah, and I am going to go ahead and, there we go. There we go. Okay. So 239 for Stainslow. There's a Tetris from Arts. He'll go to 383. And Stainslow looked like had a slight little misdrop over towards the middle. He's got about 20 lines to go till the transition to 16. And okay, there we go. He's got to open up that long bar. That Z piece, kind of brutal. But there's a nice dirty Tetris. Once again, as Martz is transitioned at 409 to level 16. A very solid performance from a 15 start from, I mean, anybody, to be honest. So, wow. So, having a few complications now on the 16 speed. Gonna go ahead and take this burn with the long bar. Meanwhile, Stainslow still with 4 lines to go till the transition. Gonna go ahead and fill in that long bar dependency over towards the left side. And he's gonna go ahead and take that split double with the J. And now he's gonna get Tetris ready for that long bar. Martz, meanwhile, having some complications over on that left side. Like a misdrop of the Z. But Stainslow has transitioned now at 289, so they are off and running here on the level 16 speed. Stainslow with a cleaner board right now, but has a tall order ahead of him to try and catch up as he goes ahead and takes that triple. Again, up next, after the conclusion of this, Stainslow looking to buy some time for Dan and Toby as they are up next. He's down by about 125,000 points, but also behind in lines. Again, has more lines to work with as Martz transitions to 19 at 475. Oh, but Stainslow, no long bar in sight, no helpful pieces in sight, and that's gonna do him in at 323. And Martz on level 19, level 20 now at 484, says game 4 is no more. He's got the game of the match. Congratulations to you. Feel free to play it out if you want, but just know you've won. Wow, look at that. And he is still going, my goodness. And oh, there we go. Okay, he's gonna top out now. But ladies and gentlemen, the French-Canadian Crusher Martz going on an absolute tear to take down Stainslow tonight. Congratulations to you. There he is, all pumped about that one. And thank you both for coming on. As always. So up next, I'm kind of a dumbass. I didn't read Rory's message correctly. So yeah, it was going to be the Upstarts Contender Tournament, but that's going to be after this next one, which will be Dan Vinky and Toby GH3. So we will be right back. And yeah, thank you both, guys. And Martz, thanks for the 100 bits as per usual, the weekly bits. So yeah, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is the first matchup in the books. And we have got one more spot open in the queue. If anyone is just getting here wanting to play, there is one more spot open for you at the end of the night. But right now, we got our second matchup coming up here. Let's get those introductions, please. In the red corner, he is the upstart turn phenom. After getting way too cracked, way too quick upon switching over to the console, he is one of our European stars here on Tetris Friendlies. He is Dan Vinky. And in the blue corner, his opponent, the Guitar Hero legend turned Tetris pro, has been looking for a fight for weeks and is finally gonna get his chance to do it against Dan here. He is Toby. All right, here we go. Nah, to my knowledge, he does both. It's just a hyper intro. Come on. To my knowledge, he's still a Guitar Hero legend. So, all right. So Toby ready to go on level 18. Dan ready to go as well. So we will go ahead and kick this one off in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Of course, those who were on monthly Tetris yesterday saw a taste of Toby for sure as he took on Noel and unfortunately not able to beat him. Had an early top out on 18 in game number 5, and it was just, it was a tough game there. And he is definitely going to look to redeem himself here up against Dan. And I will say though, Noel had quite the celebration upon victory. I'll tell you that much. You know, let's just say he reacted in Noel fashion, as I might react in Noel fashion to what Dan is doing right now. He's got a crazy center well set up right now. And there's the dirty Tetris for Dan. Look at that. So 30,000 for him, 27 for Toby. Toby gonna hit another Tetris to go to 50,000. Wow. So there we go, another one for Toby. Both players nice and clean now. And nice little T-tuck there for Dan into the S-spin. Wow. So it looked like, you could tell he was waiting for the L piece, but decided, you know what, it ain't coming, so I'm gonna just find another way. And he did just that. There's a Tetris now for Dan to go to 66,000. And Toby at about double his score at 120. So never a rough start for Dan, but was able to make the most of it with a couple dirty Tetrises and some crazy spins and all that good stuff. But he's got quite the square spire going on now. Oh man, another square. It's getting really dicey now. Okay, gonna go ahead and burn away with that L. Okay, there we go. He's nice and clean, but again, that square, that whole tower of squares right now, the leaning tower of squares is just, man, okay, he's in a safer spot now. There we go. There's the Tetris now. 96,000 for Dan, 190 for Toby. So Toby with about 100,000 point lead through 40 lines. As we continue on here. Ooh, but Dan not quite sure what to do with that square. Nice dirty Tetris again. And a nice little T-tuck. Well, definitely a rough start here for Dan, but he is hanging in there. Toby, meanwhile, getting kind of high up. Okay, gonna take a nice burn there with the T. Okay, nice burn with the long bar, getting pieces left and right. Now could really use a bar. Oh, comes a piece too late. Now could use a J, but okay, long bar will work. Nice flat burn with the T as well. Oh, and that quick tap with the long bar. There's the Tetris now for Toby, and another one to go to 250, maintaining that 100,000 point lead. So he is now about 10 lines ahead as well. So lead not quite as substantial as it would appear. We got another Tetris for Dan now. He's going to look to close the gap at 180. Ooh, Toby with a couple misdrops there over on his side as well. So well, players now in the back half of this 18 portion of play here. Definitely further than the last set got. As, you know, Stainslow just wasn't having a good time there. Well, I think he had a good time, but just wasn't having a good day competitively. I'm sure we will see him back. for some redemption sooner or later. But in the meantime, Dan making the comeback here. 227 to 285 is the score now. Still about a 10-line difference between the two. Toby has been pushing down a little bit. Toby, oh man, he desperately needs a J. He's going to get it. And Dan now with the cleaner board as well. There's the Tetris go to 256. Now just about 2 Tetrises behind. And behind by 10 lines. So, again, like if they both get the kill screen, Dan, and they both have the same efficiency, Dan will have the edge. And we will see, obviously we will see what happens on level 19, but mathematically, Dan not all that far behind. And now Toby, okay, he's got the long bar to fill in the dependency, and now looked like, okay, it looked for a second there like he might go for that center roll, but decided not to. He's going to get a nice right wall Tetris, go to 366, as he's now about 20 lines away from transition. Dan about 30 lines away. And Toby, okay, he's going to go ahead and just start taking some skims here to try and lower down that Tower of Z's. Knock down a Tetris to help with that as well. So, some very aggressive play there, but it's paying off for him as he knocks down another Tetris, go to 413. And another one. So he's got the lead still, 436 to 351, but is also about 15 lines ahead. Actually, almost 20 lines ahead now, my goodness. So Dan with a Tetris to go to 375. Toby about to transition. Has got 4 lines to go. If he gets a long bar here, that will do it. But guess what? It ain't coming. So, oh, there it is. He'll transition at 444 and immediately knock down a Tetris, go to 468. So, kind of a target for Dan, as he has still got 11 lines to go till the transition. So 2 Tetrises will basically have him tied in pace. So there's a Tetris for Dan. Has 5 more lines to go. Now 4 lines to go, so 1 more Tetris will get him to transition. See if this long bar wants to show up for him. Meanwhile, Toby on level 20 at 500,000. Dan transitions at 454, so, okay, had a lead. So he had the higher score at transition, so we'll see how it plays out here. But they're off and running now, both of them. 480 to 503. Tetris for Dan, go to 505 and take the lead momentarily. But Toby getting one back to go to 532. Oh my goodness, we are neck and neck now here on the 19 speed. Okay, Toby with a nice delayed burn there with the J. Could have been really bad had he not got that long bar left. But was able to make it work. Level 22. Ooh, nice J left, but oh man, he needed that long bar and just didn't get it. So he's still alive, but that is really going to slow him down, as is that misdrop of the J. Oh, but a nice T-spin as well to really help out. Okay, so they're both still running here. 570 to 572. The next could not get much closer than this. And Dan will take the lead with the Tetris to go to 600,000 here on level 22. So about 10 lines behind as well. Toby with a Tetris. He's really going to have to put pedal to the metal here to make sure Dan does not have the chance to catch. As he hits another Tetris, go to 641 here on level 24. He's bored nice and clean. And another one to go to 672. Dan answering back though to go to 636. So a nice, closely contested game here. Toby just going on an absolute tear now. Trying to run away with it here. So about a 60,000 point lead for Toby, though he is ahead in lines. Toby needing this long bar pretty quickly here. He's going to get it for the Tetris. Go to 738 on level 26. Oh, and Dan with some misdrops on the left. Needs the long bar. Gets it for the Tetris. Go to 683. Okay, he's going to go ahead and start burning away, but this might be the slowdown that Toby is looking for to really pull away. My goodness, Dan now, 687, staying alive, digging away, tap, tap, tapping, making it happen. Okay, nice burn with the L. Oh, and the T-spin as well. Okay, so he's at 696 at level 26. He's gonna need to get this last burn here taken care of quickly. And he's gonna have to go, well, maybe not balls to the wall, but he's gonna have to hope something happens to Toby here. Toby at 792. Ooh, but he's gonna misdrop the T. But it's going to get the Tetris, go to 827 now. Level 28, Dan with the Tetris, 737. It's coming down to the wire. Toby at 835 now. About to hit the kill screen at 847, and that's his final score, 847. So Dan, you need 848 to take this one. He's got 11 lines to do it. He's gonna have to go balls to the wall here. He needs this long bar. He needs it now. Where is it? There's the long bar. There's the Tetris 784. Has got 2 Tetrises to go. 6 more lines. There's one. Oh my god, one more might do it here. Needs 848. Is at 821. Can he do it? One more line. And there's the Tetris. And he's got it. Oh my god. He actually got it. What a nail biter. Super close. All the way to the end. No freaking way. Wow. What a chase down, and Dan is gonna take game number 1. Holy smokes. Yeah, no kidding, Grand Designs. Oh my god, well that's going in the recommended viewing. Without question. Wow, holy cow. All right. They are both ready to go. I just need a quick second. Get some water. Hold on. Whew. Okay. Wow. Starting off with a good one. So we're going to count them down for game number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Wow. Holy cow. So a very close finish in game number 1. And Toby just not able to get enough of an edge to pull it off. Dan was able to chase down 100,000 right at the end. So Toby gonna look to turn the tides here in game number 2. And tie it up. And he has got a dirty Tetris well set up on row 3 to start out. Oh god, I got something in my eye. Nobody top out for a second, please. I'll be back in like 0.2 seconds. Okay, all good now. So quick score check here, 20 lines, 61,000 for Toby, who had to create a long bar dependency over on that left side. Dan at 94,000, so neither with the cleanest of boards. And okay, ooh, Toby barely getting that long bar over to the left. And it's gonna knock down a Tetris on the right now, so not the best start for either of these two players, but Dan with the lead at 120 to 109. And he actually is behind in lines as well, so again, Toby, one of those push-down players that you'll see from time to time, and he is about 6 lines ahead at the moment. He will knock down another Tetris, go to 133, take a slight lead on the real-time score. And, ooh, Dan with that T misdrop on the left. Okay, he's going to get that long bar over towards the middle, is just going to start chipping away. Oh, man, he's got a dirty left well set up, and oh man, okay, long bar not gonna show up. There it is, finally, but it didn't matter. Man, that would have been too good. So 136 for Dan, 180 for Toby. Toby, though, a few lines ahead at 52 lines, Dan at 45, so. Dan now, okay. It's gonna, yep, nice burns there, nice L into the Z. And it's Tetris ready, and boom, Tetris for Dan, boom, Tetris for Toby. Look at that. So 163 to 215. About an 8-line difference between the two. Toby ahead in lines. So the lead is not as large as it would appear. Score is closer than it appears, as the car mirrors would say. So Tetris now for Toby. Go to 284. Dan clearing away some of the garbage at the bottom with that long bar of his. And has got he looked like he had an LJ-shaped hole that he just ended up having to block off. Gets a Tetris, though, to go to 216. And is down by about 90,000 points now. And there's another one for Dan to go to 239. And, okay, so he's got... weirdly has the cleaner board right now as he's got a Tetris well set up. Toby, meanwhile, needing a couple burns to make that happen, although he could just go ahead and set up in column 9 if he wants. Looks like he will. So he's at 313. We'll see if this pays off for him. Oh, and the long bar comes a piece too late, naturally. And there it is, finally. There's the Tetris and another one down column 9. So 359 for Toby, 268 for Dan. Well, Toby, again, about 10 lines ahead at any given point. So, and it's only really about a 3.5, 4 Tetris lead, even on the real-time score. So, it could really be a lot closer than it looks, assuming they can both stay on pace. So about 30 lines to go. Still transition for Toby. Dan about 40 lines away is going to hit a Tetris, go to 343. Toby at 411. And they are both nice and clean now. Playing very well at the moment, despite some rough starts that they had. There's a simul Tetris. And there's another one for Dan now, 389. Toby, Tetris ready. Once again, there's the Tetris. He's got 10 lines to go now till transition. He's at 479. So having an even stronger performance in that first game. And it looks like Dan is as well. He's at 412 through 112 lines. So Toby taking a couple burns. Okay, he's got 4 lines to go. Dan with a Tetris, go to 437. Okay, we'll see if Toby decides to take a burn here, or if he gets the long bar. There it is. And, ooh, nice delayed burn. That could have been costly, but he got it. 538 now here on level 19. And Dan, ooh, in a little bit of trouble here as he is approaching transition at 122 lines, 442,000 points. Okay, definitely a much safer position. Has 3 lines to go. Could still get a Tetris now. He's Tetris ready, waiting on the long bar. Meanwhile, Toby gets a Tetris on level 20 to go to 593. Dan about to transition. There it is. 469. Hey now is the score at transition for him. Okay, nice Z placement from Dan to try and fix up the board. So he's back a couple levels, but back a lot of points as well. 477 to 621 here. Toby with another Tetris to go to 648. As we continue on here on level 19. Okay, Dan. Ooh, looks like he might. Okay, no, he's not. Not setting up that left well Tetris. He's just trying to open up the hole over towards the left side. Gets it open, fills it with a long bar. And there's another one. Tetris down the right for Toby. 704. Dan at 486 on level 21. Has a lot of work to do to try and catch up. Needs to get this board cleaned up. There we go. Does it with the square. Oh, man. But these pieces, man, for Dan. Not super friendly. And, okay. Gonna go ahead and open up that right side. There we go. He's gonna fill in that dependency with a long bar. And finally, a Tetris for Dan. Post-transition. 528 now his score. Toby at 767, 2 levels ahead though. He's gonna knock down another Tetris, go to 797. Max out on the cards here for Toby if he can keep this up. Dan just trying to survive here. These pieces are just not happy with him right now. And he's gonna hit another Tetris on level 23 to go to 565. Toby, meanwhile, at 862 on level 25. Well on his way to a max out. Don't know if I agree with that placement, but it's going to work out. He is still alive here on level 26. Oh, man. And he's going to knock down a left well Tetris. Oh, my God. Just flexing on him at this point. Going to 906 on level 26. Dan with another Tetris, meanwhile, putting up a valiant effort. Is at 633 on level 25. Toby with a Tetris, go to 940. So max out incoming here if he can stay alive. My goodness. He's Tetris ready once again here on level 27. And oh, burns away just before the long bar shows up. Okay, now he's Tetris ready again though. Has another chance here. And there's the Tetris. Tetris for Dan as well. Dan in some trouble here. Toby at 995 meanwhile, and Dan's gonna top out at 672. So that will do it for him. Toby has got the win. Let's see if he will max out. There's the max out from Toby. Look at that. And just like that, we are at 1 game apiece. One more Tetris for Toby, maybe? And there it is. A little encore Tetris there. And he's got the max out. And his first ever max out in competition right here on Tetris Friendlies. Y'all saw it here first. Look at that. And honestly, that's recommended viewing too. Like, what the heck? My God. All right, so Toby ready to go, level 18. You need the ready from Dan, unless I missed it. No, I didn't. Okay, so you need the ready or the hover 3 from Dan. So, yeah, wow. Yeah, I didn't realize. Yeah, the first game was at 840. My goodness. And also, oh, music stopped. That's why. Okay, let's fix that up. Okay, there we go. Oh, Dan is ready. I missed it. Okay, I am blind. All right, cool. Got it now. Game 3 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So, all right, couple exciting games here. Games 1 and 2. And we're knotted up. And, you know, Dan, of course, making that huge chase down in game number 1. Toby maxing out in game number 2 for his first time ever in competition. Of course, not that he hasn't maxed before, just not in competition. So, look at that. We love to see it. Glad it could happen here. Yeah, recommended viewing this whole match. Yeah, seriously, honestly, that's probably what's. If they can keep this up, that's probably what's gonna end up happening. Oh, man. There's a Tetris now for Dan. Go to 27,000. His first of the game. Nice tuck set up there with the J and the L. Simul Tetris now. And Toby's got about a 2 Tetris lead. 92,000 to 51,000. As Dan hits another Tetris to go to 74. So, yeah, now they have a more similar line count. It's about a 1 Tetris. A 1 Tetris game. There we go. Another Tetris for Dan. Yeah, and honestly, Grand Designs, yeah, seriously, we miss you here. I don't know if you played last week or not. I don't actually remember. Actually, yeah, no, you did. Never mind. We still miss you, but... I'm like, wait, I think you played last week. All right, 164 for Toby, 119 for Dan. And there's another Tetris for Dan, Tetris for Toby. We are pretty neck and neck here. The first 40 lines. And yeah, you and me both. You and me both. So 165. There's a Tetris for Dan to go to 188 through 40 lines. There's another one for Toby now. So they're both rocking and rolling here. Both off to some hot starts. At over 200,000 through around 50 lines. That is what you like to see if you are going for the max out. So both off to an incredible start. Dan at 234. Knocks down a Tetris at 52 lines at 257. Toby, meanwhile, at 62 lines is at 305. So, and again, that's exactly what you like to see. And I also really like that adjustment. I just wanted to point that out. I love the adjustment there from Dan with the S piece. It created the hole, but it allowed him to knock down the Tetris. And it didn't, you know, it didn't mess up his board too badly otherwise. And, yeah, for anyone wondering, anyone who may just be getting here, there is still one more match available in the queue for tonight. If anybody wants it. It is up for grabs. There's a Tetris for Toby now. 355. 310 for Dan. He is at 69 lines. Hey now. Toby about 10 lines ahead at 378. So. There you go. Dan with a Tetris go to 333. Ooh, fortunate misdrop of that long bar. I think he had some indecision there on what he wanted to do with it. And, okay, Sonny. So, yeah, some really hot paces here from both players. I say as I'm probably about to commentator's curse it by saying that, but both looking really solid here and Toby at 425 through 90 lines. And a nice, oh, some beautiful burns there from Toby. That L into the long bar. Nicely done. And he'll add a Tetris now to his score to go to 452. And ooh, now though, having some complications up top. And now getting square bursted a little bit here. Okay, he's gonna, oh yep, there's the L to Z. Yep, nice burns. All right. All right, he'll add another Tetris now. Go to 482 through 112 lines. Has about 18 lines to go till the transition. Dan, meanwhile, having some problems towards the middle of his stack. Okay, he's going to go ahead and open up that well in the middle. And this long bar will not get him a Tetris if he gets one. But it's just trying to get one just to cleanly lower the stack down, and does so. So Dan at 405, Toby at 511, about 100,000 point lead, but Toby also ahead by about 10 lines. And Toby in a dig situation here with 3 lines to go till transition. All right, he transitions to 518, not the best board though. Okay, nice burn with the long bar. Ooh, needed the J. Okay, he's gonna get it. And gets a nice timely long bar and a nicely timed T. And he is Tetris ready, nice and clean. And there's the long bar. Boom, Tetris for Toby. 552 now, his score at level 20. 498 now for Dan. Has 3 lines to go till transition. And there's basically a simul Tetris. Dan transitioning at 522. This is neck and neck. As we are up and running here on the level 19 speed. Dan, okay, gonna get a triple there. Was not Tetris ready, but Toby getting a Tetris on level 21 to go to 632. Has about 100,000 point lead, though, is 2 levels ahead. Oh, man. Dan was Tetris ready, but that long bar showed up in piece too late. Meanwhile, Toby getting another Tetris, go to 664. Dan gets one on row 2. There we go. So he is on the board here post. 565 now to 666. Hey now. But Toby in some trouble here up top. Okay, gets that J all the way over. And, oh man, he is taking away. Gets the long bar all the way left somehow, some way. And, oh, can't get the long bar right, and he's done at 671. So there's your target, Dan. 672. 672 is the score you're looking for. He's got all the time in the world to do it. He's at 603 at level 22. Tetris ready. Waiting on the long bar is Dan. There's the long bar. There's the Tetris. Go to 632. And one more and some change should do it. There we go. 661. Needs to get to 672. So it's got just a few thousand points to go here on level 24. Gonna go ahead and just pull the middle-aged white guy strats. Okay, one more burn will do it. And there's the double, and he's got it! Dan Vinky gonna take game number 3, and we'll go up 2-1. Well done. All right. So there we go. They are both ready to go already for game number 4. That is coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And up next, you're going to get the Upstarts Championship. Or not the Upstarts Championship, the number 1 contender championship. That tournament's finale. It'll be Rory and Melon Soda. So they will be up after this game if Toby is not able to take it. But if he is able to take it, it will be after the next one. And yeah, I'm going to say hold off on doing 2 matches for now, just in case anyone else shows up that wants to play and hasn't got the chance. So Tetris now for Dan to go to 47,000. They are both on the board with 2 through 10 lines. So Dan getting kind of high up on the board here. Okay, could really use a log bar. Okay, gets it for the left. And, okay, yep, he's going to get that T over to the right. There we go. All right, he's digging away at this, but was in a very, very precarious situation just moments ago. And it is going to set him back on pace, to say the least. But there's the log bar. There's the Tetris for Dan to go to 81,000. Toby at 143. So about a 40,000 point lead for Toby, though he is about 5 lines ahead on account of the pushdown points. Looks like he missed an S-spin there over on the right side. Alright, so quick score check here. Both at about 40 lines. 129 for Dan. There's a Tetris for Toby. That'll get him to 175. Dan answering back with another Tetris. They are both nice and clean here. Alright, there's another Tetris for Toby now. So 200,000 is his score. Again, they're both nice and clean. And again, this has been quite the exciting set so far. If you guys are if any of you are just tuning in, this has been quite the exciting set already. Game 1 ending in a miraculous chase down from Dan Vinky in the last 2 levels. It was like 100 and so thousand points. It was, you know, he's down by a lot at the end of level 27. Was able to pull it off right at the end. It was a nail biter. And in game number 2, of course, Toby maxing out for his first time ever in competition. And then game 3, of course, pretty close as well. So it's been a very exciting set, and there's no telling who will take this one here in game 4, as they are both nice and clean right now. Toby, though, about 10 lines ahead and has about a 2 Tetris lead at the moment. 250 for Dan, 294 for Toby. And yeah, Boxy, he sure did. He sure did. That was his first ever comp max. So, you know, and I think he knows he may have to replicate that here to beat Dan. People of that caliber, you know. And obviously, Dan, of course, had a harder time in that one, but I think, you know, obviously well-deserved there for Toby, you know. I mean, it's tough to beat a max out in competition. No, doesn't matter who you are, unless you're like unless you're like Dog or Joseph or whoever, like, you know. But tough to beat. But what else is tough to beat is his lead right now. He's got about a 70,000 point lead, though he is about 10 lines ahead. So Dan now, okay, yep, gonna fill in that J dependency. He's got a nice tower of squares over on that left side. They are all right out of his way. And, okay, he's gonna go ahead and take a nice safety triple. And Lumbar finally decides to show up. He's gonna give him a Tetris, go to 336 through 96 lines. Toby at 445 through 112. So we got about 20 lines to go till we change over to 19. And Toby maintaining a lead. And a simul Tetris now. 404 for Dan. 470 for Toby. Toby now having a couple complications here. There we go. Nice burn there with the SP. Oh, okay. Some nice burns. He's just skimming it down. Bringing his board all the way down, or at least trying to. Now has a long bar dependency on the left and the right. Neither I would consider to be Tetris Wells. Although, oh, he turns it into a dirty left well with that square piece. Wow, beautifully timed. Square piece for Toby. Though these ones a little bit less helpful. Wow, what the heck? Crazy move there. He's got one line to go till the transition. His board getting high up. Oh, he needs this bar right now, and he gets it. But he's gonna hang the square immediately, and he's done at 500,000. So Dan, there's your target, 501. 501. So Dan at 462 needs to get to 501. All right, he's gonna Tetris into transition. Get him to 487. Needs one more here, or could line it out if he so chooses. But he's gonna do it with a Tetris in style at 514. And Dan at 514, he's gonna say game 4 is no more. Congratulations to you. Wow, what an incredible set on both sides. But at the end of the day, someone had to win that, and someone had to lose that. And the winner in this one was Dan Vinky. Kudos to you, sir. So yeah, there we go. Well done on both sides. That was an absolute treat to watch. And thank you both for coming on and putting on a show for us. And yeah, that is it for that one. So up next, we've got the Upstarts #1 Contender Tournament. To wrap up here, it'll be Melon Soda taking on the former Upstarts champion, Rory. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, folks. All right, so just a quick update for everybody. We are just waiting on Melon Soda's stream to come back on. Just so, yeah, if you can hear me, Melon, stream dead. Stream is dead. All right, ladies and gentlemen, okay, we're good now. Everything is all good. We are ready to go. We've got 2 in the books and a few more left to play tonight. And this one is for the Upstarts #1 Contender Tournament. It's the grand finale. So let's get those instructions, please, in the red corner. They are your number 5 seed here in this tournament. And they have quickly become a force to be reckoned with here on the Upstarts tournament. And they definitely want their shot to take on Remy for their first ever Upstarts title. It's Melon Soda! And their opponent in the blue corner, the former Upstarts champion, who unfortunately lost to Remy back at Tetris Friendly's Revolution, and is going to look to take down Melon and have a chance at a rematch this July. He is the statistician himself. It's Rory! Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody, let's take a quick look at how we got here. So it's been a tough battle for both of these two fine contenders. Rory, let's take a look at Rory first on the bottom half of the bracket. He started off with the bye as he was the number 2 contender and was able to take down 6-4 in an easy sweep, 3-0. And then had a slightly closer battle with Queese, the number 6 seed, winning that one 3-1 over with the King. And then that's how we got here. But then we get from Melon Soda. They had a harder fought battle as only the top 4 seeds got the bye. Melon had to face Polydon first, taking it 3-1 here on this channel. Then taking down Grand Designs in an epic showdown, going all 5 games. Winning that one 3-2 here on this channel as well. And recently, over with the King, taking down Ian Keith in an epic 5-game battle as well. So a hard-fought battle for Melon Soda, but here they are at the grand finale of the Upstarts Contender Tournament. And the winner of this one will have a chance to take on Rocket Remy, have a chance at the belt, at bronze, shiny bronze belt. So with that, I think Rory will need just a brief moment, but how it will work, two of you know the drill by now. But as a refresher, for those in the audience, Rory is the higher seed, the number 2 seed, and will have the first level selection. It will be a 15 or 18 start. And yeah, he will have these selections at games 1, 3, and 5 if necessary. And then Melon Soda will pick the level on games 2 and 4 if we get there, as the king would say. It's his tournament. I'll use his things. So, Rory gonna need just a quick second to move into the other room. He is trying to connect to a VNC server. And yeah, definitely some debate on whether Melon should be in Phenoms at this point. But the thing is, at the beginning of the tournament, he definitely did still belong in Upstarts. You know, and that's just, you know, it's like, well, it may as well finish it out. We can't just remove them from the bracket now, like, you know. So we'll see how the king decides to handle that one. Once we see the epic showdown here between Rory and Melon Soda. But yeah, but once we got readies, Rory has the level selection, and then once they are both ready to go, we will go ahead and get it underway. So Melon is ready. And didn't catch the name. Saw somebody follow, didn't catch the name, but whoever that was, thank you so much. It is much, much appreciated. We love to see it. Hope you are ready for some hot action here as these two duke it out to wrap this tournament up. I know King appreciates that. They are playing tonight. DWE7, thank you for the follow as well. It is seriously super greatly appreciated. So it looks like the VNC connection on Rory's side was successful. Oh, and he's outside now. Look at that. Nice weather out there. Wow. Certainly beats here in Michigan, where it is super humid right now. It is. And our AC decided to stop working earlier, so got it fixed, but that was not a fun day of work. Yeah, look at that. Look at that nice scenery on Rory's side. Like, beautiful. Like it's like, it's not for the shaky. It looked like just like a Windows like desktop background. All right. All jokes aside, he's got the camera back on himself. So once again, got the ready from Melon. Just need the ready from Rory. And it looks like the game capture has disappeared. Maybe I'm not so bad at stalling for time. A lot easier when the players give me content to joke about, but alright, so Rory is back. And if we could just get that ready in the level selection from you, sir, we will go ahead and get it underway. right, he's ready to go. Level 15. So we will go ahead and count them down for game number 1 of this epic finale of the Upstarts #1 Contender Tournament in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. How is this game won? Some delays with Melon's stream having issues, and then Rory had to step outside. So yeah, that is what happens. So Melon underway. I'm gonna go ahead and give Rory a quick refresh. There we go. Okay, yep, I was way behind. There we go. Alright, so 19,000 for Melon. Or, yeah, 19,000. And Rory's still looking for his first Tetris here. 2 lines in, though, so nothing to be too concerned about. And yeah, streaming Tetris from outside, though. That is... that's life right there. Especially when you live somewhere nice. Or at least somewhere that looks nice aesthetically. But Melon now having a couple misdrops here in the early going. We've got 42,000 on the board, though. Got quite the situation on the left side. Okay, they're going to use that L piece and skim it away. Okay, now has a JL hole. Yep, there we go. Nice long bar to fill that in. So Rory with the cleaner board here right now. And he's going to go ahead and take a nice safety triple here. And Rory with the Tetris going to take a slight lead here. 67,000 to 48,000 through the first 20 lines. Similar line count for both players. So Rory with a 1 Tetris lead. And Rory now with another Tetris. And Melon with one as well. There we go. So they are both nice and clean now. Melon with a hole to fill in. And is going to get the J to do it. And then knock down another Tetris. So still 1 Tetris lead here for Rory through 30. They are both still rocking and rolling, throwing them down. As Rory hits another one, and Melon takes a nice safety burn there. So now Rory having to take a couple burns. Ooh, excuse me, as well. Now is set up for a nice dirty touch. Oh, what an adjustment with a J. Doing that little triple flip to adjust. But that long bar coming a piece too late for Rory. And now they are basically tied up here at 127 through 40 lines. Rory still set up here. Oh, but a long bar coming too late again. So it looks like he may opt to just go ahead and burn this down. And oh no, he's not. Okay, he's going to stick with it. Needs another long bar here. And the sooner the better. Sooner would be better here for Rory, but they're both still neck and neck here. Ooh, but Rory, the square tower here. Oh man, that misdrop of the L may do him in. Gets the Z left though. Okay, he's gonna go ahead and take the burn with that following L. Don't know about that long bar placement though. He's still in some serious trouble here. Needs something for that left side. Oh, but can't get the J over it. He's gonna be done at 135. And Melon Soda at 152 is going to be good. We'll take game number 1. So there you go. So there's a 1-0 lead now for Melon Soda. And I'm going to give them a quick refresh. Just got maybe a bit behind here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, so once we got readies in the chat for both, level selection from Melon. We will get this one underway. Again, 15 or 18 is allowed. As this is the Upstarts division. All right. And Melon ready to go on level 18. Just need the ready from Rory. There it is. We will go ahead and count them both down. Game number 2 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, so Melon Soda able to get the job done in game number 1. Rory looking to mount a comeback here, starting right now in this game number 2. So they are underway. And, ooh, Rory actually with a cleaner start here as Melon had created a little hole there. Okay, created the long dependency on the left side, was able to fill it in. So already with some birds ahead of them is Melon. And Rory will actually get the first 2 touches of the game here. And he talked all day like, I don't expect to win this at all, but I mean, doing pretty well for himself so far. Has a 2 Tetris lead through the first 10 lines, though it is very, very early. As Melon is having some serious complications here. Okay, gonna fill in that dependency with the long bar. And, okay, could use... Okay, yeah, the long bar will work. Not quite what he wanted to use there, but that'll work. And there's a dirty Tetris from Melon. Bring them to 34,000 points here through 20 lines. Rory with that Tetris will get him to 116. So Rory with a Tetris now to go to 139. Already has about a 100,000 point lead here. So Melon cutting into that a bit with a Tetris of his own. Now Rory, though, with a line dependency on the left, is going to just start plugging away at it with the J piece. And has to put more weight on it with the long bar as well, so that is going to cost some birds. Now Rory could really use an L, is going to get it. And is set up for a dirty Tetris here at column something or another. Not column 1, that's for sure. And oh, actually, that was only a triple. That was only a triple. Didn't realize there was that hole at the bottom, but... Gonna go ahead and keep burning away. Melon still behind at any rate. It's at 111. Rory at 155. So neither player having the best game here, but neither player doing awful either. So Rory gonna fill in that line dependency down the middle and is gonna be in a much safer position now. He's at 160. Melon at 137. Melon gonna get a nice tuck of the J there. Got the clean board. And they're going to knock down a Tetris now to go to 161. We are neck and neck now. 161 to 166. Melon with the clean board here. Gonna nail a Z-spin. And Rory looks like maybe set up for something dirty here. But is not really getting the best pieces to do that. And has to just keep burning away. And, oh, I actually like that move there with the... S was able to make room for the L piece. But now Melon gonna take a lead here is at 212. Rory at 174 through about 70 lines. So we are now in the back half of this 18 portion of play. But there's a Tetris for Rory now to close the gap. Bring him to 198. So Rory now slowly but surely bringing this down. And ooh, it looked like he may be opting for a center well here as, yeah, oh yeah, he is. As he could have had a few different opportunities to burn away with like the Z, the T. Yeah, he's building for it. That column 8, but now he's going to go ahead and just take these skims, burn it away. Yeah, there we go. Nice burn there with the T as well. I like that. So he's at 208. Melon at 244. Similar line count. So we are pretty neck and neck here. About 2 Tetris lead for Melon. Nothing too substantial at this point. Rory Tetris ready. Melon having to take a few burns. This is a chance Rory's looking for here to try and catch up. But guess what? No long bar in sight for Rory. He's Tetris ready. Where is this bar for Rory? Finally gets it for the Tetris. My goodness. Took it long enough, and he is still alive. 239 for Rory. 276 for Melon. Melon now, yeah, see, trying to avoid that long bar dependency, and ooh, that's going to cost some birds, though. As they had to throw that Z over on the right side. Oh, and Rory hanging a J up top on the left side is going to be done at 243. So Melon at 281 is going to take the 2-0 lead and is on the verge of a victory here. So we will see what happens in game 3, but Melon, you are good. Have the 2-0 lead. Rory now is ready to go and has selected level 15. I'm going to give both a quick refresh here. And Melon letting us know, playing on a new controller, blaming it for the misdrops. And they're ready to go, so we're going to count them down for game number 3. It's a crucial one here for Rory. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, so here we go. If Melon Soda is able to win this one, it will become the #1 contender here in the Upstarts Championship. So Rory wanting to take this to force a game number 4. So they are underway here. And while they are getting started here on level 15, coming up next, it's going to be Madeline taking on Wide. After the conclusion of this set, this could technically be the last game if Melon is able to take it. But Rory will look to buy you guys a couple more games worth of time to get all live and warmed up. But yeah, just make sure you guys are ready to go. You all know the drill. So there's a Tetris now for Rory. He's at 58,000. Melon, pretty high up here, is at 20,000 though. Has burn options. So it's not really in too much danger though. That J dependency on the left could get nasty if nothing shows up for them. And guess what? No J piece in sight. Okay, their one is finally. Oh, and a nice adjustment with a square two beforehand to make room. Or not make room, rather, to take the double before. Wow, really good move there from Melon Soda. And they're at 43,000. Rory at 116, though, is 10 lines ahead. Melon has not scored as much. There we go. Another Tetris for Melon to go to 65,000. So, yeah. Now they're in a similar line count. And, yeah, Rory with the true lead. But Melon knocking down a Tetris to try and cut into that. As Rory now is in a slight dig. Gets an L. Ooh, early shifts that L. Does Rory. There we go. He's going to get that L all the... the L all the way left. And then a long bar all the way left as well. There we go. And he's going to just burn this away. Some nice birds here from Rory. Melon in a burn sequence as well. So Rory now nice and clean. Another Tetris for Rory to go to 147. And he's got the cleaner board right now too, as Melon's got another J dependency on that left side. And again, no J piece coming. So, oh, finally shows up a piece too late though. Yeah, Melon actually in a little bit of trouble here. Okay, nice skim with the L piece. He's going to throw that long bar all the way left. Okay, some nice birds here from Melon. As Rory scores another touch, it's going to 169. Hey now. 351 lines. We're about halfway to this level 16 transition. It's coming up shortly. Melon down by about 70,000 points. Like, okay, so now we're going to go ahead and take that burn with the J. There we go. Nice S placement as well. Into the L. Nice cleanup there from Melon. So they are nice and clean now. Ready to go. And almost Tetris ready. So 111 for Melon. 177 for Rory. We're at a similar line count. Both at about 60 lines in. And Melon with the Tetris go to 130 now. And, ooh, I think that may have been a misdrop on that L piece. I don't think they meant to create the hole there. And what song is playing? It is off of... Okay, it's Restless Nights Earth Shifter is the name of this one. It's off of this playlist that I'm putting in chat. There you go. So about 30 lines to go until transition for these folks. As we got another touch for Rory to go to 240. Is now enjoying about a 100,000 point lead. And ooh, Melon getting really high up. Okay, he's taking some burns. Has a gnarly look at center. Well, right down the middle. There's the dirty Tetris for Melon to go to 156. So Rory maintaining about a 100,000 point lead as he knocks down another Tetris. Melon with a Tetris down the middle. And is going to try and start lowering this down as they've got about 20 lines to go. Not even until we change over to level 16. And again, Rory's doing exactly what he needs to do here. Just run away with it at the beginning here on level 15 because he knows that Melon can play on the higher speeds. And, you know, he does not want to give them a chance to catch up. But Melon's starting to play a bit more aggressively here with keeping the center well. And there's another one down the middle for Melon to go to 201. Rory, 5 lines behind at 319. So a really commanding lead here for Rory right now. As he sets up another J-Tuck into a Tetris. Transitions at 358. So here we go. Level 16 underway for Rory. Melon 1 line away at 207. Needs this long bar, but guess what? It ain't coming. Oh, there it is. Boom Tetris for Melon. 227 to score a transition. So Rory with about a 100,000 point lead. There's a Tetris for both. 380 for Rory. 247 for Melon Soda, who misdrops a square. There we go. Former champ Rory going to 402. Jonas, he may be old, but he can get the job done. He was champ for a reason. He's on level, not 27, 17. Adding a Tetris go to 425. Melon at 272 has got their work cut out for them. And Rory, a couple misdrops though. Okay, that long bar is really going to help. Could use a square, but Ella's going to have to work. And it's got about 10 lines to go till the transition to 19. Okay, nice burn there from Rory. And that square, gonna put more weight on that hole, but okay, nice L piece. 283 for Melon, 437 for Rory with 2 lines to go. He's got a transition at 439. Melon at 310, so he's got his work cut out for him here if he wants to try and catch up. And Rory, misdropped the long bar though. He needs another one now. He's not going to get it. And he's done at 442. So there's your target, Melon Soda. Knocking down at Tetris, go to 362. 443 is what you need to take this one and become our #1 contender. There's a Tetris to go to 388. 443. There's another one. One more Tetris and maybe some change should do it. They're on level 21. And Melon with the Tetris. Oh, wait. Needs a couple more birds. Wait. Hold on. Was it 442? Wait. I'm pretty sure it was 442. Hold on. Rory, can you stop your game for a second? I'm pretty sure it was 442. I should have put it in chat. Yeah, it was 442. Bruh. I said 443. Wow. Did that really just happen? Alright, we're going to a game 4. Wow. Unbelievable. Alright. So Melon, level selection is yours. For game. If it's any consolation. Wow. Alright, Melon ready to go. Oh, wait, so you need the ready from Rory. Wow. Major bra moment there. Rory's ready to go. 3, 2, 1. All right. Game 4 underway. Rory has a chance here. Melon had it in the bag. Just needed one more burn, but topped out because they thought they won. And Rory's computer letting us know that it is running low on battery. So... Shady Melon's laughing. It's like, wow, I can't believe I just did that. And is Q closed? No, it's currently still open, if I believe. Yeah, still got room for one more. So if anyone's looking to play, Insaniso is looking for an opponent. So 47,000 for Melon here. The first time lines, 28 for Rory. Rory with the cleaner board. So Melon having to take some birds here. Still trying to hold myself together, my God. Alright, so Rory with the touches now. 98,000, that's about a 2 touches lead here, the first 25 lines. So 62 for Melon, 121 for Rory here. Melon just needing a long bar to clear this up. There we go. Okay, got a nice burn there with the L piece as well. And oh, Rory having a cuts. Oh, uh-oh. Something happened on Rory's side. So Melon keep playing for now. I think Rory's laptop may have died, but keep playing for now, just in case that's not what happened. Yeah, it is possible that Rory's laptop just died. But yeah, like I said, just keep playing in case something else happened. But I see his camera moving, so like I said, just keep playing. That's kind of the way to go until we find out what happened. What is this set, man? So Melon's at 146. Last we saw Rory was at 120 something or another, but was a bit further back in lines. So yeah, so like I said, I don't know what happened on Rory's side, but once we hear something, we'll figure out what we're doing here. Something tells me it may call for a replay. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a quick refresh. So a touch us down for Melon, 244. And may have lost Rory. Yeah, we've lost Rory. And the gameplay had stopped beforehand. I saw him moving. Yeah, Melon, just do me a favor. Go ahead and just top out. We're going to replay this. I think this warrants a replay at this point. Just go ahead and top out. And cut. We will, yeah, we'll replay that in just a second. Oh, what a set. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and restart. So once the both of you are ready, it'll be a level 18 start as selected by Melon Soda. Oh, and Rory, we're restarting. We're restarting. We're restarting that. I think that was grounds for a restart. Yeah, I told Melon to top out because he was already like 80 lines in. So yeah, so Rory, do me a favor, just go ahead and top out. We're gonna restart. So yeah, like I said, if you can hear me, we are going to go ahead and replay this game. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh. I may be behind. Highlighted match. So yeah, once again, if you can hear me, we are replaying this game number 4. Yeah, we're replaying. Yeah, we're restarting. So once I got ready for both of you, we will go ahead and get her started. Yeah, ready 12. Okay, Rory. All right, so it'll be Lenny 18. They're both ready to go. We'll count them down. Let's do this for real this time. We'll fix it in post. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, what a set this has been. My God. And yeah, who's up next again? Okay, it's Madeline and Wide are up next after the conclusion of this set. And if Melon is able to take this, this will be the last game. Like, actually. And I'm gonna go ahead and close the queue as well. Here we go. Okay, so Melon on the board with the first touches of the game. Both players nice and clean here in the early going. And oh, like first competitive match, or I mean, I kind of assumed first on friendlies. I had not seen that username around before, so yeah, that would be good to know for later. So 69,000, hey now for Melon. And ooh, Melon with a couple Jameis drops though. Having some complications here in the early days. This one gonna take a nice burn there with the L followed by the S piece. Okay, good J placement as well. Alright, he's gonna go ahead and just burn away with the L piece and could potentially build up on row 2. Looks like they will. Potentially, if I don't get an L. Okay, there we go. Alright, yep, they're set up on row 2. They still got the lead, 79,000 to 63,000 points. There we go, Tetris for Melon. Set up for another one on row 2. Rory hanging back at 63,000. There's a Tetris for Rory. Has got the cleaner board right now, as he is building just on the Golem 10, row 1. There's a Tetris. You go to 109. So they're just trading Tetrises back and forth now. Melon with about a 2 Tetris lead. As far as pace goes, though, it's a little bit closer than that on the real-time score, as Rory is slightly ahead in lines at any given moment. Rory taking some nice burns here. There's a nice burn with the long bar. Open up that right well. Now is Tetris ready with that S piece. Melon gonna get a Tetris. Oh, wait. Wait. Hold on. That long bar went to Golem 9, but there's a Tetris down for Melon. Oh my God. That could have been really, really bad. I just looked away because I assumed they got it, but... oh man, I can't assume anything about these two tonight. My goodness. All right, Melon filling in that line dependency. There we go. He's got to lower this down. And oh, but Rory's going to top out at 146. So this one is officially over now. Melon Soda says game 4 is no more. And just like that, Melon Soda is your new #1 contender. Congratulations. All right, so let's get over to that winner scene. And there he is, Melon Soda! He's your new #1 contender for the Upstarts Championship. And will have the chance to take on Rocket Remy on a future friendly show for the Upstarts Championship. There we go. Congratulations. And thank you both for choosing to come on here and wrap it up on this one. And did that, I don't know if that bot command actually worked. But yeah, thank you both for coming on. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one, which I believe, I don't think it actually, oh, did the bot break? Oh no. You're kidding, right? You're kidding, right? Okay. Okay, alright. Well, I gotta scroll back up in chat here and write the rest of these down because, yeah, bot is dead. So, up next is Madeline versus Wide. So, yeah, we're gonna get moving with that in just a second. I gotta write out the queue now because I got my notepad next to me where I take my notes anyway. So, yeah, we'll be right back. Just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, everybody, let's keep this moving along here. We are now almost halfway through this episode of Tetris Friendlies. And yeah, we gotta get back on schedule here, so let's get introductions going. In the red corner, she is one of the hypertapping sensations, coming from the ground up, and now has learned to play on the kill screen as of late as well, clearing 29-0 on Beat Tight. And she is going to look to show us the consistency improvements here tonight. She is Madeline. And in the blue corner, her opponent, the Australian superstar, making the switch from emulator to console. It's going to look to show us how that has helped him improve here tonight. He is the man with a skinnier face than expected. Wide. Oh, that's a goal. Whoops. I'm literate, I promise. That's what happens when I try to go quickly. My B. We'll edit that in post. Alright, Madeline ready to go and has selected level 18. Just need it ready from wide, and there we go. So he's ready to go. We're going to count him down. Game number 1. Oh, right. The bot's not working. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So yeah, I'll just throw T in the chat. That is when you should start. Alright, they got it. Cool. So yeah, Boxy, you are after the conclusion of this match, you and Mishu. Yeah. So... Oh, what a night. Alright. So if someone wouldn't mind notifying Dex4 and Professor L, that would be that would be awesome. So anyway, early days, they are both nice and clean to kick it off. Use random T words. Yup. That's the way to go. I think this is actually probably the first time I've ever had the bot die on me during a restream. So, you hate to see it happen this way, but you know, you'll have that. But yeah, so just quick. Oh, wide gonna top out at 53,000. I didn't see what happened. I was rambling, and I thought he was fine, but apparently not. 53,000, the final score for wide, and Madeline at 121 is already good. We'll take game number 1. So wide looking to help us get back on schedule, apparently. And I'm going to go ahead and fix the music here real quick. There we go. All right. They're both ready to go. Level 15 is the call this time around, so we'll go ahead and count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tacos. So there you go, Ian Keith. That one's for you. So anyway, as they are getting off and running here in this game number 2, after the conclusion of this set, we will once again we'll have Boxy versus Bishu, and then after that we'll have Our Place Tetris, I think is how you pronounce that, taking on Kartik. And then we will have Ian Nibba taking on Policy Changes in a DAS battle. And lastly, to close out the night, we'll have Insaniso taking on Isaku, I think is how that's pronounced. Again, please correct me if I'm wrong. And that will be where we wrap up the night. And Isaku will be making, I believe, their competitive debut, not just on friendlies. So that one will be fun to watch. And I haven't seen Our Place Tetris before either, so I think that may also be a debut. So you love to see it. We love to see it. Love that adjustment there from wide, adjusting the T for the S piece there. So quick score check. We are neck and neck for the first 20 lines. 78,000 from wide, 80,000 from Madeline. Don't know why I stumbled on that, but there's a Tetris. She'll go to 99,000. And another one, go to 118. There's one for wide as well. So there we go. Pretty neck and neck affair. And Insaniso, unfortunately, bot is not working at the moment. Don't know why it is down, but it is down. So, anyways, we continue on here. Still neck and neck. 2,000 point game in favor of wide right now, though wide is 3 lines ahead, so that would account for that. And, ooh, Madeline looked like a slight misdrop of an S piece or two there and had to just spire it. So she's going to have to burn away pretty quickly here. Nice. Oh, looked like she may have been trying to go for some spin there, but she's just tapping away, getting pieces all the way left. Very, very easily. And look at that. L piece just all the way left. So 145 to 142. Wide going to take the lead. Go to 161. As Madeline is looking at now, filling this dependency down the middle. Ooh, maybe going for a dirty Tetris. Oh, she is. And there's the dirty Tetris for Madeline to go to 167. Wide, though, still about 2 Tetrises ahead at 200,000 now through 52 lines. There's a Tetris for Madeline now. Looking to lower it down. So. And hey, they're out. Bot is down at the moment. So, fortunately, not going to be able to pull up the queue all that easily. I may have to get creative here as we continue on how we can display the queue, maybe within the scene, so people could see what the heck's happening. That may be the way to go. Yeah, bot is dead. It's been a fun night of technical difficulties, but it is what it is. It is what it is. The show must go on. That is how I look at it. So 232 for Madeline, 244 for Wide through about 70 lines for both players. Only a 2-line difference here. There we go. Nice. Oh, wow. Look at that square all the way left for Madeline. Way up there. She got it done. Okay, there's a triple to lower down this stack. And she is... Okay, gotta... Ooh, getting Z-bursted now. And, ooh, don't know if she meant to move that S-piece back or not. Oh, but that T-hang is gonna do her in at 238. And Wide at 284 is gonna tie it up. 1-1. There you go. And wow, he's on a hot pace there too at 304. All right. So Madeline ready to go. Level 18 is the selection. Just need the ready from Wide. And there it is. We'll go ahead and count these two down. Right, bot's not working. 3, 2, 1, Texas. God, it's a force of habit at this point, man. Like, all right, touches now for Madeline. Kick things off. Wide right behind. And ooh, Wide with a misdrop of the J piece. And oh, the L hang! He had the hole there, right, just waiting for the L, but was not able to get it there. So just like that, early top out city for Wide, and Madeline at 72,000 is already good. Will go up 2-1. Wow. And policy changes. Welcome back. Unfortunately, bot is not working, and assuming you and Ian are still gonna go, you've got about 2 matches between this one and yours. So 3 more matches and you'll be up. Yeah. Oh, look at Cardic go. Nice. All right. So they're both ready to go. Level 15 is the selection because Wyatt is having some trouble with 18 today, so we'll go ahead and count him down. Game 4 coming up in 3, 2, 1, tomato. Trying to think of words. And oh yeah, there's no Boxy on that one, yeah. No Boxy and Mishu's. Yeah, Boxy and Mishu up next after the conclusion of this one. So Tetris for Wide to kick things off. Madeline nice and clean. And there's a long bar. There's the Tetris. Almost like she may have lost her footing on the D-pad for a split second, but not long enough to throw her off her game. She is still nice and crystal clean right now. And again, anyone who is just getting here, just coming back, the bot is down. So if you want to see the queue, unfortunately you can't at the moment. I gotta find a clever way to throw it within the scene. Yeah, bot is down at the moment. But what's not down is these two boards, as they are both... Okay, there we go. Wide lowering it down, though, with a couple Tetrises. Go to 81,000. Madeline getting a Tetris to go to 96. And another one after that. J-Tuck nicely done to go to 115. So about a 2 Tetris lead for Madeline here through the first 25 lines. Nice burn with the T. There's the Tetris for Wide. So Wide certainly having an easier time here on level 15. And he is looking to use that to his advantage here. Especially as a DAS player, you know, as a hyper tapper. You don't need to tap quite as much on 15. And, you know, he may be hoping that she gets respect 15 here. Ooh, that J placement on top of that pile of squares in the middle. So definitely confident that she can get pieces over. And she's doing so, but not able to get any birds. Okay, there we go. Nice triple with the L piece. So 159 for her, 140 for Wide. Ooh, nice taps with the J and another one getting it over for Madeline. Oh my god, these taps. But Wide with that Tetris gonna take the lead. And 179, Madeline needing a burn. Okay, she does. And there's another triple, had a hole at the bottom. But there's the dirty Tetris on row 3 to go to 194. We are neck and neck through about 50 lines. Madeline having to clear this away. Burned it all the way down. Just needs to get rid of those square pile up on the right side. Although could opt to go for a column 8 Tetris, but she won't. She's gonna go ahead and just burn the triple. So she has 208. Wide at 220. And Madeline actually ahead by a few lines too, by about 10 lines. But Wide, ooh, Wide in a little bit of trouble though. Okay, there we go. Wide can go ahead and burn that away. And not Tetris ready yet. Now is with that long bar. So he's now waiting for another one to get the Tetris. Gonna go ahead and take a nice double with the S. And okay, there we go. Tetris for Wide. And it's gonna take a nice burn with the LPs. Both players relatively clean here. Madeline needing some left side. Gets it. That J will help a lot. So 248 for Madeline, 247 for Wide. 2 lines separating them. And yeah, say this is neck and neck is quite the understatement. Go Wide now about a Tetris ahead. Madeline needing to take a quick burn to get Tetris ready again. There we go. All right, Madeline now. Okay, nice triple. There's the Tetris. Let's go to 278. 267 for Wide. And another Tetris for Wide to go to 287. And there's another Simul Tetris. About 10 lines to go till we change over to level 16. Madeline with another Tetris to go to 317. So 308 for Wide, 317 for Madeline. Well, just a few lines to go till transition. Wide in some trouble here. Madeline getting high up, but definitely with a clean board. 97 lines. Gets the T left and the Z just burning away. Oh, but that L misdrop. Needs a long bar. Needs it now. Is going to get it for the Tetris to go to 342. There we go. Nice clean up there for Madeline. 364 for her. 318 for Wide. And, ooh, unfortunate placement there from Wide. Maybe it was intentional. I'm not sure that it was. So 323 for him at level 16. Madeline at level 17. A couple touches ahead. and has the cleaner board. And oh, gonna miss drop the long bar. Oh, a couple dead drops. And he's gonna be done at 367. So wide, there's your target. 368 is what you need. 352 now, his score. Needs to get to 368. And, ooh, a couple missed drops. For wide. Just needs a few more birds here, but he's gonna have a tough time doing that. All the way left of the tee. No, he can't get it. Oh my God, he's done at 354. Unbelievable. And Madeline, at the skin of her teeth, says game 4 is no more. She's got the game of the match. Wow. So there we go. Let's go ahead and get that winner's scene up and running. There's a transition. There she is, Madeline, getting the job done despite typing mid-game. Wow, what? Yeah, Ian Keith, that's right. What is happening tonight? Oh my God. All right, so that's it for that one. Thank you both for coming on. And Timmy Kim, welcome in. Bot is dead. You have the right commands. The bot is dead. So up next is gonna be Boxy versus Mishu. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just I'm gonna do a quick thing here. Just Boxy needs a couple minutes anyway. I'm gonna buy him some time and just create a quick slide. Text. Matches. Oh, that name's already in use. Okay, what about F matches? Okay. Here you go. It's gonna be scuffed as all hell, but we're gonna make it work. Okay, hold on. I got this. Okay, remaining matches. We got Boxy versus Mishu. R plays Tetris versus Kardec. I don't want to put the whole Twitch handle too. Let's see, Ian Niba versus Policy Changes. And then Insaniso versus Isaq 1964. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's scuffed as all hell, but here we go. Oh wait, hold on. Let me just do this. Okay, all right, here we go. Hold on, I need to actually, would help if I added the mic source. Okay, that is what I need to do. And then add the music as well. Or nope, that's input. Okay. Like I said, Boxy, I'm stalling for you. You're welcome. Okay, there we go. All right, that's what we got left. We'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are halfway through this one. We got a few more to go. So we will go ahead and get these introductions, please. In the red corner, he is a recent max outer here in the world of classic Tetris, who is one of our gracious hosts here on Evo Battles, hosting that on some Wednesdays from here and there, and is also the host of the hottest new game show in all over the world, Who Wants to Be a Max Owner? And yeah, he's gonna show us how to get it done tonight. It's Boxy, who is stencil ready, and his opponent in the blue corner, making his first appearance here on the Monday night edition of Friendlies. I'm sure we have seen him on the Friday night edition before. Do not believe this is a debut. And he is one of our stars out of Poland, who we saw at the Poland qualifier over the weekend for CTWC. And I don't know how that went. Didn't really watch it, but I saw Mishu was there and was having a hell of a time in the qualifier. Here's Mishu. All right. Here we go. And Boxy is offline. What? Runner up. Okay, there we go. Don't know how it went. Yes. Hey, I'm not putting false information out there. But who else is it putting any information out there right now is Boxy at his stream. So. Again, that's what happens when I try and do this quickly, because I fall behind schedule. About to fall further behind schedule is, yeah, we lost Boxy, so I don't know what happened, but... one night. Okay, restarting PC, alright. I tried to stall him for time for you, damn it. I tried. I really tried. As a reminder, please, for the love of whatever spiritual being may be out there, whatever you believe in, for the love of that, please be ready to go when it's your turn. I understand the bot is down, but please, just be ready to go, man. Had enough mishaps tonight. My God. So, yeah, once he comes back and we're both ready to go, we'll kick it off. I'm ready, whatever, but my word. Okay, there he is. All right, so he's live. Once we got ready to the chat for both of you, we will go ahead and get this one underway. I need a ready from both. Level selection from one of the two of you. Let me, stalling. I'm gonna see if the queue is working. Nope, bot is still dead. Okay, cool. So like I said, if we can get those ready sooner than later, again, we are about 15 minutes behind schedule at the moment, due to some technical mishaps during the Upstarts match. So I really like to keep things moving along. Mishu offering 18 all the way. And he is ready to go regardless. Just waiting on the ready from Boxy, and then, of course, to confirm whether all 18 is good. Alright, he's ready, so I'm assuming 18 all the way is the way to go here in this one. So we're going to count him down right now without the bot in 3, 2, 1, Tortellini. There you go. Alright. So they are underway. And we got our Poland qualifier runner-up. One of our first live events for Classic Tetris that we've had in a couple of years. So, of course, now Mishu going to look to put those skills that he displayed there to the test here on Tetris Friendlies. Up against a non-Polish player in Boxy. So, though of course definitely a tall order taking on the second best Polish player in the world, but Boxy handling it just fine, knocking out a Tetris. Go to 26,000. Mishu already on the board with 2. Make that 3 with another Tetris there. So, Mishu now with a hole towards the middle. Okay, ooh, decides not to fill it in with the L. I don't think he realized that that was going to open up. Okay, he's going to go take a nice couple burns. And, ooh, an early shift of that Z from Mishu. And Boxy, meanwhile, taking the lead, going to 99,000 with that Tetris. So, Mishu, okay, nice burn there with the J. Still not out of danger yet. Oh, nice quick tap on that D. It looked like barely getting that over. And there's a Tetris to lower things down. Keep it nice and safe. And, okay, 130 now for Mishu. Make that 153. 127 for Boxy. Boxy in a bit of trouble here. Nice adjustment with the square for the piece that was coming afterwards. Okay, ooh, he's gonna set up a rooftop burn. Oh, but double flipped the eyepiece. And he is not happy about that. He's gonna be done at 131. So Mishu having some trouble too at 178 is already good. Gonna take game number 1. And warm up is done, says Boxy. That is the way to go. Way to put it. So yeah, Mishu, you are good for game number 1. So Boxy is ready to go. And, oh yeah, no, yeah, I know. I figured it was delay. So yeah, anyway. Mishu ready to go. They're both ready. We're going to count them down for game 2. And it's coming up almost at the bot in 3, 2, 1, T. Okay, they are off and running here. Game number 2. Neither player with the Tetris yet. Mishu gonna get the first, though. Alright, so Boxy with a 1 Tetris lead here. Mishu answering back with the Tetris of his own. So Boxy behind in lines. There we go. He's going to knock down the Tetris. Go to 74,000. So nice close game here to start. Both players keeping it clean. Having a much better time than in game number 1. There's a Tetris for Boxy. Go to 98,000. And Mishu really have a great spot for that L piece by any means. Okay, but a nice long bar flat. Okay, it's really need something to fill in. Ooh, looked like he was thinking about going aggressive, but got a little indecisive and really shifted that long bar. But now I set up for the dirty Tetris. There we go. 100,000 now for Mishu. 151 for Boxy. As we continue on here in this one, Mishu just looking to get out of this little mini dig. He's in at the moment. And now he's going to need a J. Going to get it. And then the long bar will give him the triple. So a Tetris now for Boxy. Looking to expand the lead. 198 to 118. Mishu going a little aggressive here. Going for that center well over in column number 4. And, oh, gonna take the triple right as the long bar shows up. Gonna go ahead and take that triple with the long bar. And Boxy off to a pretty hot start here. 221 through 48 lines. Gonna go ahead and take a nice double into the Tetris to go to 247. Mishu at 154. There you go. Nice burns here from Mishu. Trying to open up that right side. Does not want to have to deal with that tower of T's. So Mishu now, doesn't have a spot for that square. Not really a friendly board right now. Okay, has a hole. Is still Tetris ready. Just needs this long bar. But guess what? It ain't coming. And oh, shows up. There's the Tetris. Barely getting it over. And a nice S-spin. Wow, that was a really good S-spin actually to open up an L hole. But guess what? No L piece in sight. Gonna have to use a long bar instead. Couple long bars. Okay, there we go. There's an L piece. Fill in the newly created dependency. And both players, wow, what the heck? Boxy with a cavern going on over on his board. He's at 307 though, has the lead. Mishu at 192 is going to go to aggressive with the J and is going to be done. And Boxy at 310 is good. We'll take game number 2 and we are tied up 1-1. All right, and they have both done their GGs. They are both ready to go for game number 3. Shaking it off quick in 3, 2, 1. Tanks. All right, they are underway. So they are underway, both on the board with a Tetris at exactly 22,800 apiece. They are tied up through the first 4 lines. Both are perfect at 100% Tetris rate, but Boxy taking some burns. Oh, now Mishu taking some burns as well. Disappointing. But Mishu with a dirty Tetris, though. Go to 46. Actually, they're tied up again, taking the same amount of burns. Okay, now, oh my goodness, still tied. You love to see it. There's a Tetris though for Boxy, and now this is where I suspect scores will differentiate a little bit. So 50,000 for Mishu, 95 right on the nose for Boxy. So 117 for Boxy, 77 for Mishu. Mishu with the Tetris. Both players nice and clean. Boxy with the Tetris as well now to go to 140. And yeah, they're just trading them back and forth here. About a 1 Tetris lead right now for Boxy. And he is maintaining as we keep on going here. And actually, really more like a 1.5, 2 Tetris lead. So they're nice and clean. And, yeah, it's just in my DMs. So policy changes. If you're here, Ian has canceled the match. He had something come up and is no longer going to be able to play. Just so you know. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that scene that I just, that queue scene I just created. I'll just go ahead and delete that. There we go. Okay. So back to the action here. 199 for Mishu. Oh, slight misdrop of that J piece. And yeah, not really anything he could spin to make that a little more friendly. But is going to go ahead and fill in that T hole with, you guessed it, the T. So 281 for Boxy, 227 for Mishu. And he's going to get a long bar all the way left and fill in the J dependency with the J. Nicely done. Gonna go ahead and tuck the T. Ooh, looks like maybe he wanted that line spin. But at any rate, down by almost 100,000 points now. Boxy gonna make it so with a Tetris go to 350. Mishu just trying to find his footing here. Trying to get out of this little dig. So he is at 240. Boxy with that Tetris at 373. Having an absolutely hot game right now. He's got well over 100,000 point lead. And honestly, just in general, a really good pace, though. Those deep pieces, not happy with him right now. Hey, we're just spamming him, but handles it very well and is still nice and clean, but guess what? No long bar in sight. And it's still just taking these birds. Oh, nice adjustment with the T at the last second to get Tetris ready. Wow, look at that. So another Tetris there. He'll go to 425. Mishu at 272. Mishu is a couple lines behind, but actually is going to basically remove that line difference there with a couple burns. So Boxy with a Tetris. Mishu with a Tetris in column 2. And yeah, Bot is still down, unfortunately. Yep. So 301, 473 is the score right now. Boxy with the lead. Got about 30 lines to go till transition. And Mishu, okay. Yep, making some nice skims there. Across the top, there we go. Another skim with the T. And some nice placements here overall. So 332 for Mishu, 520, make that 543 for Boxy. We've got about 15, 20 lines to go till the transition to 19, depending on whose board you're looking at. So Mishu now 334. Ooh, misdrop. Oh, a couple misdrops. And that square not going to burn anything. That square-shaped hole in the middle, not going to allow for that. Okay, some nice birds here from Mishu, trying to open up these holes towards the top. Okay, some nice birds here. Boom, touches from Mishu. 365 to 590. Boxy on an absolute tear right now. And is going to transition at 597. Wow. And boom, touches for Boxy. 622 now. So has a commanding lead over Mishu, who has 3 lines to go till transition at 367, and knocks down a Tetris to go to 391, and another one to go to 415. So he's got his work cut out for him, and definitely did not want to put that square there. And now has some complications to contend with here. There we go, nice long bar down the middle. But yeah, they're off and running. And again, Mishu really just needing to get out of this and do it quick, because again, Boxy's got a huge lead. He can just line this out. He just needs to survive. Mishu's the one that's got over 200,000 points to chase down. He's Tetris ready down the middle, but oh, the long bar doesn't come. Oh, and he's going to top out at 423. Holds out a little too long. So Boxy going to take the 2-1 lead on that hot pace. Wow. All right, they're both ready to go. So we're going to count them down for game number 4 in 3, 2, 1, Toucan. Taking the Ian Keith approach, just coming up with a new T word, because yeah, Bot didn't want to be happy today. Then again, nor did any amount of technology literally ever, so up next, after the conclusion of this set, it's going to be R Plays Tetris taking on Kartik. So that one is the next one that is coming up. I believe R is making their friendlies debut tonight. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to go look anyway once I go to set up, but that one will be exciting to see. I've seen Kartik play a couple times. It plays pretty well. Definitely a newer player, but definitely someone I look forward to seeing grow in this community and get better. And then obviously with R, you know, someone I haven't seen play before, it's definitely something I like to see. But what I also like to see is this matchup right here. As Boxy is at 38,000, Mishu at 58,000. Boxy adding a touch to go to 60. Mishu adding a touch as well. Nice J-tuck from Boxy. And an adjustment from the long bar to make room for the yes. But squares galore right now is his board. But that one's going to help. And there's the Tetris for Boxy. There we go. We got some online facts from our next two contenders in the chat. Kardec will be playing his first match on console. Has been playing on emulator previously and now has the console set up. So that one will be fun to watch there. See how he does with it. And then R letting us know that Maddie taught them to play. So should be fun to see. At any rate, ooh, Boxy not flipping that T. There we go. Gonna get the Tetris though. 118 to 174 through 40 lines. And a Tetris now for Boxy to go to 141. And there's another Tetris for Mishu to go to 201. So, technology having itself some Monday blues, but not us. Not here. We don't really care. This show is going on in spite of all that. But Boxy having some problems here. As okay, he's going to take that burn. Nice burn with the J. And the long bar is going to help as well. Now, ooh, that T not quite where he wanted it. He's going to go ahead and take a nice skim there. Oh, that was a beautiful move with the J, actually, to accommodate the T that was coming. To be able to open up the hole and fill it in right away. That was a nice move there from Boxy. And there's the Tetris to go to 180. So, he's down by about 100,000 points here as Mishu is at 295. But both players are clean now. Mishu with the Tetris to go to 318 through 75 lines. So 318 for Mishu, 206 for Boxy. There's another Tetris for Boxy now. Go to 229. So we've got a little bit of time left here. We are well into the back half of this 18 portion of play. Again, Boxy looking to finish this one out. Mishu looking to force a game 5 here. And, ooh. Mishu with a few misdrops, though. But a nice Tetris to lower it down. And, okay, decided not to throw that T to the left. He's going to throw the... Ooh! Lost Dasto couldn't put the Z there. He's at 92 lines at 372. This is the chance Boxy was looking for to try and close the gap. He's still down 100,000 points. And, oh, man, Mishu's just getting in more and more trouble here with every piece that shows up. Okay, there we go. Now, oh, the S is going to hang on the Z, and he's done at 375. I thought he had that, but I guess not. So 376 is the target for Boxy. 376. And he's got time to chase it down. That's just a couple more Tetrises. Just going to take his time, take the skims. He's got a delayed burn set up. Oh, these pieces are not being super happy with him today. There's a nice T placement there. It's got about 40,000 points to go. Oh, but these squares. Oh, these pieces for Boxy. What looked like a simple chase down is turned into a bit more than that. Pretty quickly. Nice burn with the T. It's got about 10 lines to go till transition is gonna need to lower this down. Pronto. And, oh, misdropped that L. Okay. He's going to tuck that one in. Don't know if that was intentional, but he's going to make it work. Doesn't have a choice. Going to get the square all the way left. 6 lines to go till transition. This is looking scarier and scarier by the minute. Needs a bar. Needs it now. Dirty Tetris for Boxy. Transition at 367. Needs 376. Okay, he's burning this down, but man, this is dicey. He's gonna burn away with that L. Needs 5,000 more points. Oh my goodness. Oh man, one more burn. And that'll do it! Oh my god, he got it at the skin of his teeth, just clutching it out. And Boxy says game 4 is most certainly no more. Oh my god. What a chase down from Boxy. Congratulations to you. And you got the win. Alright, let's go head over to that winner scene. And there he is, your winner, Boxy. 3, 2, 1, 0. And thank you both for coming on. It is my pleasure to have you guys. Despite all the technical issues we are having tonight, it is my treat. So up next, doesn't say it in the chat like normal because the bot is dead. Hella dead. But up next it will be R taking on Kardec. And we will be right back with that one. Don't go anywhere, and I will go ahead and pull up what the remainder of the queue looks like. So yeah, BRB. All right, everybody. We've got just 2 more matches to go here tonight on Tetris Friendlies. The cursed edition of Tetris Friendlies. So let's go ahead and get these introductions going. In the red corner, she is a very, very new player here in the world of Tetris Friendlies. So new, in fact, that she is making her Tetris Friendlies debut here tonight. And is gonna look to start off strong with the win. She is R plays Tetris. And in the blue corner, her opponent, making his second appearance here on Tetris Friendlies. He made his first appearance last week on the Monday Night Edition, where had a tough loss to Penguin Panic 3-2, and is going to look to turn the tides tonight. He is Kardik. All right, everybody. So here's how it's going to work since R is new here on Tetris Friendlies. Level 15 through 18 starts are allowed. And it'll be a best of 5. I don't really care how you guys determine who picks the level, but just alternate it. So, yeah. I just need a ready and a level selection. I need ready from both, level selection from one of you. That is all I need. So we got a ready from Kardik. Just need the ready from R. And she is ready 15. So we're going to go ahead and count them down for game number 1. Almost did the bot. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Not quite as creative as Ian Keith with coming up with words that start with T. So maybe I'm the alternate account. Who knows? But at any rate, they are underway. Got just a couple more sets here tonight. Unfortunately, Ian Nibba had to cancel against policy changes. Would have been a fun dash battle. I for one, I'm disappointed. So I would have loved to see that personally. So they are both on the board with the Tetris here. R with another one to go to 39,000. So 2 on the board for her. 1 for Kardik. Kardik still waiting for that next long bar to show up. But guess what? It ain't coming. So he's got to burn away. Oh, shows up just in time. Boom, touches for Kardik. But now has an awkward hole towards the right side that he is going to have to contend with for a moment here. So another one for Kardik now. It's at 66,000. R taking some nice conservative burns here. Is at 45,000 through the first 20 lines. So 1-1 Tetris lead here for Kardik in the early days. But there's one for R now to go to 65,000 points. And another one. So R playing really nice and clean here in this first game here on Friendlies. At least in the early going. We'll see how this one progresses as these guys continue on here. And, just keeping it nice and slow here on level 15, it's a good way to ease into it, especially for the first time, gotta just ease into it. And I like that. I really like that J placement from R to make it, seeing that the L was coming next, that was a really, really good move. So Tetris now for R. She'll go to 124. 125 for Kardik, but R gonna take the lead. Go to 143. Though is ahead by about 5 lines. Ooh, Kardik though, not able to get that J all the way left. Needs this long bar and needs it right now. But no long bar in sight for Kardik, and he's gonna be done at 126. So R at 162 is gonna be good. We'll take game number 1. GG, you can go ahead and top out whenever. Alrighty. Alright, so Kardik ready 18. R says sure. Why not? So once you are ready to go, there we go. They're both ready. So we'll go ahead and count them down for game number 2 in 3. Right, the bot's not working. 3, 2, 1. Ian Keith with the T word coming right now. Trombone. There you go. And I will say, as these guys are getting underway, from the sounds of things, King will be doing the best of 99, Ben Mullen and Louis Scuey. He will be, that epic battle will be continuing here tonight after the conclusion of this show. So if he is already live once this is over, that is probably what we'll go see next, because that is awesome to see. Awesome to see some of the vets play in some of these online events. Ooh, but Art, ooh, nicely timed long bar there. Getting that all the way over to the right. Nice dirty Tetris. Getting 3 long bars basically back to back. That is what you love to see in that situation. Really, for any piece, if you've got a spot for it that you actually want to put, where you actually want to get spammed by this piece, like it's great when it happens. Feels like, it feels like the game is trying to mess with you, but it's like, nah, you can't. I'm immune. So 82,000 now for R, still having to take some burns despite being in a much safer spot now. Kardec at 118. And he's going to knock down another Tetris, go to 142. So now R, who had that left side open up, but a nasty L piece showing up. And she had to block off the well, so she is still going to be digging away for a minute or two here. Again, these pieces not super helpful. And, and then a misdrop of that T as well, so kind of a suffer start here for her. But Kardec at 150, actually not all that far ahead, all things considered. Though he is about 5 lines back. As we are continuing on here, about 50 lines through. So Kardec, okay, yep, gonna go ahead and throw that Z piece all the way left. Has a hole to contend with eventually, but does not have to worry about it right now as he hits a Tetris, but now he needs to worry about it. As it is gonna, these holes are gonna prevent him from scoring. There we go, nicely timed T piece to open up that first one. Needs to open up the second now. He's gonna go ahead and throw that L all the way right. And there we go. He's got them all filled in. Just got to open up that right side now. And he's going to want to do it quickly because R is all cleaned up. And Tetris ready. And there's the long bar. There's the Tetris for R. Going to 160. And, ooh. Oh, that S misdrop from Kardec. Not going to be good here. And has to start burning. And that really was not how he wanted to do it. Needs something for that left side. He's got to try. Okay, uses the L flat. Needs to get the J. Oh, but he can't get the J over, and he's done at 193. So R at 172. Needs to chase down 194. 194 is the target. And she's got plenty of time to do it. Really holding out for this long bar as finally decides to fill it in with the L piece. Does not need to do anything too crazy here. She has got all the time in the world to chase this down. Just about 10,000 more points here, so you can just line this out. And there it is, the Tetris. We'll get her game number 2. And on the verge of a potential sweep here. All right. And King, yeah, bot still ain't working, dude. It is really unfortunate. But they're both ready to go, and they're going to stick with level 18 for this crucial game number 3 for Kardec. We're going to count them down. 3, 2, 1, turtle. There we go. All right, so up next will be the last matchup of the night. And awesome, there we go. King getting the job done. Someone had to do it. But luckily for us, we've only got one more matchup after this because Ian decided to be a party pooper, or Ian Nibba, that is, decided to be a party pooper and cancel. So, there you go. He's too busy playing Minecraft. Hey guys, I don't think I'm gonna be able to play. I'm doing Bed Wars. I know, so lame. So lame. Does that really sound better than a DAS battle? I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, man. No, I love you. I gotta give him a hard time. All right, 70,000 for R in the early going. Tetris for Kardec, Tetris for R. So actually 93,000 to 53,000. R with the lead. So Tetris down for R down the right. You go to 116. Both players nice and clean through the first 20 lines. Of course, R playing with a bit more efficiency here. So another Tetris for Kardec now to go to 80,000. And he's going to try and catch up here as R has about double his score right now. 162 to 80. There's another Tetris, so about a 3 Tetris lead for R right now. We got a really strong performance here in her debut. Although she is having some slight complications here up towards the top of the board. Okay, he's got a line dependency. She's going to fill it in. There we go. Nice burns there with the T and the J. Okay, a nice dig. Nicely timed long bar for the Tetris to go to 195. Kardec at 154. Just a couple lines behind as well. So closing the gap by about a Tetris here is Kardec, but R putting on a really nice show here at 218 through 52 lines. So Kardec playing pretty well, but R just, wow, having a really hot game right now. So another Tetris for R to go to 240. Kardec, looks like had a slight misdrop of that L piece, and actually could have put that S vertical in that other spot to try and go for a rift burn, but you can look at it later. No need to worry about it right now. He's got to just dig out of this. So 187, 263, R with the lead. R, though, with a line difference here as well. 286 is the score to 187. 69 lines. Hey now, 59 lines for Kardec. But Kardec about to top out here, it looks like. If he can survive, let's see. Oh, another bird, but no, it's not going to happen. He's done at 190. And R, just like that, is going to complete the sweep and win her first ever matchup here on Tetris Friendlies. Congratulations. All right. So let's go ahead over to that winner scene. For your first time ever, R making a name for herself here, making a statement. As she is here to stay in the world of Classic Tetris, winning it 3-0. And thank you both for coming on, as always. And I almost went in to do the end match command, but mine ain't working, so I don't know why I did that. All right, so I guess we'll go over to that little scene I created here. Up next, wrapping it up, it's going to be Insaniso versus Izaku. Izaku? Izuke? I think Izuke is the way it's pronounced. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. And actually, please do, actually, because I don't actually know. So yeah, that'll be the last one of the night, as we had one cancel. And yeah, technology is scuffed. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, it's a public service announcement. We're just waiting for both Insaniso and Isuke. Isuke, I think is how it's pronounced. Again, please correct me if that's wrong. I don't want to be sitting here pronouncing it wrong the whole time. But yeah, waiting for the both of you to go live. We are waiting. Please contact judges. Okay, so I'm actually waiting for both players to go live. Just so that's clear, I'm waiting for both players to go live. So, King says he's ready to go. If Isuke is not ready to go tonight, King says he'll play. So, I'm fully prepared. Yeah, so Insaniso, we need you to go live. Like, I don't know what's going on over there, but I need two players that are live and are ready to go. Because this is what happens. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody out there. That's why I always say, be live, ready to go. before your match. That's why the king implemented. That's why the king implemented the 3 strikes are out rule. Okay? Haven't seen it go that far yet, but... and hopefully it never does, but... that's why it exists! Okay, so do you still want to play the king? Because king's good to play. King can play. Or are you also canceling? Because that would have been nice to know about 10 minutes ago. If you're not. If you're not playing, that is. That would have been nice to know about 10 minutes ago. Yeah, because if you're not playing, I'm just gonna go ahead and, what? Alright. I guess that's it then. Bruh. So yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah. What a weird night, to say the least. Who wants to take on the king? I do not want to end like this. Anybody, who's here? King wants an opponent. I want to fight. Well, not I want to fight. I want a fight, I should say. Because the only reason I don't want to is because I'm not prepared with the self restream. I don't have that set up, and I don't want to spend 20 minutes doing that, so. Ian Keith? Ian Keith? Alright. We're gonna get it. We got a fight on our hands. Alright. We set that up real quick. That's, my god. What the fuck is happening tonight? Oh, hey Charlie. We doing this? Okay. Alright. Last match of the night. Yeah. The booking committee, had some issues with some scheduling, but we got some couple folks to step in and wrap up the night. We did not want to end after waiting 20 minutes for someone to show up. So we're gonna get those introductions going. In the red corner, he is the former #1 contender for the Upstarts Championship. And he is known here in the world of Tetris Friendlies as the Fire-Breathing Dragon. And he has come to save the show tonight representing Coors Light, here's Ian Keith. And over on the blue side, his opponent. He is the host of the flagship version of the show, Friday Night Fights, Tetris Friendlies, and he is known as the king of the race streams. Ladies and gentlemen, get the White Claws out if you've got them for the promo cutting Kingsman. So there he goes. So there we go. So ladies and gentlemen, everybody, we got one more in this one tonight. One last show here. Thank you both for stepping in. King ready to go. And level 18 all the way is his selection. Just need the ready from Ian Keith. And we will get this one started. And he is good with that. And he is ready to go. So we'll count him down without the bot in 3, 2, 1. Texas. Here we go. All right, they are up and running. Here we go. Main event time. And today has been quite the wild ride, I tell you what. But these two have stepped in to save the show. And King looked like he may have tried to go for an L spin there, but wasn't able to hit it. Gonna have to take a few burns to start off. So Ian Keith, oh, the nice center world Tetris to start it off. So both players kind of off to a slow start here through the first 10 lines. King now with his first Tetris of the game, and Ian now with his second. So they are rocking and rolling here now, starting to gain some footing here. Didn't really have time to warm up. They just kind of stepped in at the last second. But hey, they showed up to play. Oh, we got Vince in the house too for this one. Welcome in. Welcome in to a fantastic finale of a very, very cursed night here at Tetris Friendlies, as Ian Keith put it. So King, ooh, he's got the dirty Tetris well set up. Dirty Tetris for Kingsman. There it is. You know he's screaming that right now at the top of his lungs. Wow. Whole neighborhood's awake now. As he's got another one on the board. 83,000 for him. 123 for Ian Keith. So King still has some work cut out for him. Try and catch up. But we've still got a long, long way to go in this one. There's the Tetris and the fist pump for Kingsman. Oh, he is all amped up about that. So down by about a Tetris and a half. Has got a much, much cleaner board now. And he's going to go ahead and take that delayed burn there with a J. There we go. And Ian Keith responding back with a fist pump of his own. And a Tetris to go to 170. Alright, there's a simul Tetris now. 137 for King. 193 for Ian Keith. And we are about 50 lines through, and King, oh my god, the celebration on another Tetris there. 160 to 193 now. Kingsman, of course, now a few lines ahead. And ooh, man, didn't really have anywhere else for that long bar to go. You can tell he kind of was upset about that because he saw the square coming next. He's going to go ahead and take a nice skim there with the J. So, is again down by about 30,000 points, so a Tetris and a half difference right now. But Ian Keith in some trouble. I look over and he is way up high. And, oh, gets the lumber over though. But Eno caused him to lose that. He had a quick tap. He's done at 202. So that'll do him in. 203, King. That is your target. 203. He's at 172. Another Tetris and some change should do it. There's a nice triple there. Okay, he's going to go ahead and just burn this down. Not getting that long bar when he wanted it. And now he is nice and clean. We'll see if he decides to build up for the Tetris. He's at 183. He needs to get to 203. And there's a long ball. There's the Tetris, and he's got it at 206. Kingsman is good. We'll take game number 1. And there's another one for assurance. All right, so game 1 of this finale in the books. Warm-up is done for Ian Keith. And King now ready for game number 2. And Ian Keith hovering 3. And he is ready to go. So we're going to count him down for game number 2. Coming up in... Oh, right. No bot. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And we got Crafty Kim in the house as well. Welcome in. The queen of friendlies herself. And Notaby, welcome in. Yeah, Q is unfortunately close to the night. This is the epic finale main event that kind of was thrown together at the last minute, as we had some no-shows, and we didn't want to just end the show on me waiting 20 minutes for someone to show up. So, yeah, so catch you next week. If you are not in the Friendlies Discord, there it is. Boom. That bot still works, so. Yeah. So, yeah. Got potentially 4 more games to go, including this one. If these guys force a decider, so Kingsman with a Tetris is not looking to see that happen right now. He's got the 1 game advantage. And there's one for Ian Keith. So about a 1 Tetris lead for Kingsman. Both players nice and clean here. Tetris for King. Good at 94,000. Ian just looking for a way to burn off on the right side, get Tetris ready, and he does with the J. Ooh, that long bar shows up as he blocks off the well with a T, so he's going to be burning for a little bit here. And, oh yeah, you can see the frustration there. That square coming just 1 piece too late. And now he's going to have to put more weight on that hole. But it's finding a way to burn down. There we go. Nice J piece there. And nice S as well to open up that right side. He's back by about 100,000 points already, but staying alive, keeping it clean, and boom, Tetris for Ian, boom, Tetris for King. There you go. They are alive and well. 88,000 for Ian Keith, 186 for Kingsman, and we do have a similar line count as well, so it truly is about 100,000 point lead for the King right now. But Ian getting back into a rhythm here. He's at 133. King at 209. And there's a simul Tetris for both these 2 players. So King now still enjoying that 100,000 point lead, but they're just trading them back and forth. As we are now at the 50 line mark here in this one. They keep on keeping on. King having a really hot game right now. So there's another Tetris for Ian. And attentions for Kingsman, though, they're just matching each other point for point right now. And again, these stacks are just beautiful. This is just exquisite. Chef's kiss on both sides. This is wonderful. Like, this is what we look for the last match of the night. This is exactly what we look for to end it out on. Tetris for King now, 327. Tetris for Ian, 251. So it looks like he has cut into the lead a little bit by about a Tetris. There's another one for Ian and another one for King, though. Trying to keep that pressure on Ian to try and catch up, as we are now well into the back half of this 18 portion of play. 19 transition coming soonish. So Ian now just about 50,000 points behind. Oh, and T-Storm, welcome in. Yeah, bot ain't working tonight, for whatever reason. So, yeah, this is the last match of the night. If you're looking to send everybody over from CTL, feel free. But the queue is done for the night. This is the last match, because, yeah, it's been crazy over here. So, 378 for King, 324 for Ian. Ian about 4 lines ahead at any given moment. So there's a Tetris now for Ian Keith. Room to 349. another one for Ian now. And again, he's doing what he can to close the gap. Playing really efficiently here since that rough start. But King just on an absolute tear right now at 434 with less than 100 lines. So we'll see if he can keep this up post-transition. There's another Tetris go to 459. About 30 lines to go until transition in Classic Tetris League. T-Storm, my guy, thank you so much for the raid. Party of 46, just in time for Game 2 of the main event. It's been real crazy over here. Lots of technical difficulties and people, some no-shows, cancellations, leading to this to be the final matchup of the night. They just came in to save the show at the last minute, King and Ian Keith. As we are now about 15 lines away from transition for both players. King with about a 2 Tetris lead. There's another one for Kingsman to bring it to 533. Ian at 472. Now at the same line count. So King with another Tetris to go to 556. And there's one for Ian now on row 2. And he's going to get another one to transition at 521. So he's off and running. 5 lines to go for King. Now one more Tetris. We'll get into the transition. Okay, got a nice burn there with the L and the J. Just taking these skims. Doesn't want to mess around. Transitions at 563. Oh, but he can't get that long bar right. This is still doable. Oh, but he misdrops. He's not going to be able to get anything over that. An incredible 18 performance there, but not enough. He's done at 564. Ian at 559. Needs just a few thousand more to get to 565. Oh, no way. All right, one more burn. We'll do it here for Ian. There it is. And we're tied up 1-1. Wow, that was so disappointing. Wow, a great game there from both sides. Man, a brutal transition for Kingsman. Gonna do him in. Would have loved to see that all the way. Alright, so once they are ready. King trying to help himself up. And, ooh, drinking water. It's got a... And that, you know, I will say, it's my drinking choice. So, maybe that'll be some good luck for him. And he is ready to go. Ian's been hovering 3, so he's ready to go. So we're going to count him down. Game number 3 coming up. Almost did the bot again. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Alright, so they are underway. Again, a brutal finish there to that game 2, but game 3, I'm sure King would love to see be a different story, but those S pieces have something to say about that. They're just absolutely spamming him with them right now. Alright, there we go. He's going to get the first touches of the game. Ian right behind him with one of his own. So there we go. They are both on the board. And again, just nice clean stacks all around. And speaking of the Kings, Tia's up here right now. I will say, sounds like after the conclusion of this, we'll see the best of 99 between Ben Mullen and Louis Scooey continue over with the King. So you guys will definitely want to tune into that after this is done. I'm sure King is going to have to probably be frantically switching over to his other channel. So, but we will definitely be heading on over there. And, oh, is the bot working now? Oh. Oh, what the hell? Okay. Oh, the King with a couple misdrops meanwhile. So 101 for King, 141 for Ian Keith. And King is just trying to dig out of this situation way up high. Okay, nice J placement there from him. Oh, but that Z misdrop, that might be costly. And, oh, can't get that long bar over to the right. He thought he had it, but not going to happen there. And Ian Keith at 172 is going to go up 2-1. And GG to you. And back to earth, says Kingsman. And let me just see, is the bot actually working now? It is. Okay, I'm just going to, I'm just ending, let me just end all these matches real quick. End match. That didn't happen. And that didn't happen. So, yeah, there we go. All right. So, once you guys are ready to go, we will go ahead and get Game 4 underway. There's the ready from King. He is hovering 3 as well. And we just need that ready now from Ian Keith. And there's the hover 3. So we're ready to go for Game 4. Coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Welcome back, classic Tetris mod. So yeah, Ian Keith looking to close it out right here, right now. King looking to force a Game 5 for the drama here on Tetris Friendlies. Let's see what happens here. And ooh, can get that long bar right as he fills in that dependency with the J, but not going to destroy his board too badly. Nice L piece there. And is going to go ahead. Yep, it looks like he was between a couple moves there with T. I would have been as well. And there we go. He's going to go ahead and just open this up. Meanwhile, E. Keith, not with the most conventional start either, has got himself a crazy center wheel going on, and dirty Tetris for Ian Keith. We'll go to 51,000. King just the Tetris behind at 31,000 through 15 lines. And Sang DT, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you are enjoying the show. Hope you enjoyed this epic finale here on Tetris Friendlies between Ian Keith and King. This is, again, these guys really came in to save the day. That is... So there's another one for Ian now. 101 through 29 lines. Kingsman, excuse me, at 63,000 through 26. And there's another Tetris to go to 86,000. So there you go. Am I losing my mind today? That is very, very possible. Not that I wasn't before, but tonight, yeah, I'm definitely losing it. So a couple Tetris lead now for Ian Keith. There's another one to go to 148. King still looking to cross the 100,000 point mark. And that triple, yep, we'll do it. And he's just going to go ahead and play conservatively here, burn this down. He could have went for row 2 if he wanted to, but decided against it. Because he wanted to play it safe. And now it looks like he may change his view on that. Yep, he's going to go for that row 2 Tetris. And oh, perfectly timed long bar to open up the hole on the left. There we go. He's going to fill it with a J. And then the S piece for the left as well. That is perfect. So 128 to 195. Ian now at 218 with that Tetris. So he's got the lead at the moment. And King now is nice and clean and going to look to catch up. As we are racing our way towards transition here. Almost halfway through this 18 portion of play. And now King having to take a few burns here. Could have adjusted the T if he wanted to for the S, but that's okay. Made it work out. Ooh, but Ian Keith, meanwhile, in some trouble. Let's get that S right. Yep, does so. Okay, making some nice burns here. Ooh, gets that S all the way right. Gonna go T flat. It, oh, barely gets that long bar over to the left, but misdrops the Z, and that's gonna do it. He's done at 228. So King... need to get to 229. 229. So there's another Tetris for King. Go to 210. Needs one more. Okay, gonna go ahead and take this burn with the long bar. And there it is. Boom, Tetris for King. And he gets to say Game 4 is a no more. And we're going to a decider. That. And he's amped up for sure. You know it. All right, so one more game tonight. This is it. Actually, our only decider tonight, too. Now that we mention it. It's our only decider of the night, and they are ready to go. So we're going to count them down from 5 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We got Moo here cheering on the king. So these two are going to duke it out. One more game. This is it. So they are underway here in this one. There we go. Oop, don't know what happened to music. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's why it took a minute to skip. There we go. Okay. So King on the board with the first touches of the game. Ian still waiting on a long bar here. Hasn't got one yet. And there we go. Finally, nice drought to start the game. But he's going to need to get the Tetris and keep his board clean. And there's another Tetris. And he's giving me the thumbs up like, yep, you noticed. Yeah, he may not have it on the scene, but yeah, I've got it. You know, I use display capture for this right now, but I will say, planning to switch to the browser source sooner than later, because yeah, just to give myself more monitor real estate. So, 114 now for King, 72 for Ian Keith. Both are about 20 lines in. There's another Tetris for Ian. Now they're at the same line count, and King with about a half Tetris lead. Vince predicting the max out incoming for King. We will see if that happens. That would be an epic way to end the night if one of these two maxed. So nice long bar in column 2 there from King to make room for that J piece that was coming next. Now he's got a couple burns to take. Oh, perfect T and the S right after. That was perfect, but really have a good spot for that next one that showed up and had to take a few more burns because of it. Still having a good game though. He's up 167 to 148 through about 40 lines for both players. So about a 1 Tetris lead at the moment. King gonna take a few burns. Okay, nice burn with the square, and he's gonna open up that right side with the J and then go for a tuck. And boom, Tetris for King, retaking the lead, 196 to 194. We are neck and neck. Both players, dare I say, on max out pace here in the early going. The first 50 lines. We'll see if they can keep it up through level 19. I like that adjustment from King, too, into the Tetris. So 216 to 220. Both players nice and clean. Burn there from Ian Keith into the Tetris. And another one. It was set up for 2. He's going to get them both. Go to 264. Take a 1 Tetris lead. But King answering back. Going to 267. Oh, man. It does not get much closer than this. It's a decider. And they are neck and neck. And, oh, nice J piece. Wow. I wasn't sure about that long bar decision at first. But I actually like that in hindsight. That was a really good move. So both players are on 300,000. And King's patented long bar flat. You know, he loves to see it from other players, and he loves to do it himself. Did it right there. So 310 to 294. Ian with the lead, but King with a Tetris. But now it's about 5 lines ahead, so not quite as neck and neck as it would appear. Ooh, but Ian Keith in some trouble. He needs this long bar right now. He needs it right now. Oh, no, he's not going to get it. He is not going to get it. That J did not want to go left, and he's done at 312. So Kingsman is gonna survive game number 5, complete the comeback, and take the game of the match to end the night. GG to you. All right, so there we go. Let's get to that winner's seed right now. And he is talking the trash. Let me, let me shut the music up.
You know what he's gonna do. He's gonna put the mic on the King. That's what he's gotta do. He's gonna put the mic on the King because ain't nobody better. You see that 322, 659? We were trying to get to 669. Hey now, hey now, hey now. But it doesn't matter. I don't need to get to 69 or any other time. At the end of the day, it's what matters. Wins and losses. And it's 322. It ends up being the king 3-2 over the fire breathing dragon. He just got smoked. He's been doused with the ice cold water. And he's finished for tonight, baby. Let the king reign supreme. Ladies and gentlemen, Bird Wizard's the man. Make sure you follow. Make sure you subscribe because he is that damn good. That's why I pick him to do all the great restreams. Ladies and gentlemen, from the king to all of you, good night and goodbye. Bang! Mmm. Woo! I am the whole effing show.
And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody. Thank you both for coming on, saving the show tonight. You really were the whole show tonight, King, guys. So, yeah, let me get the music going again, I guess. So, yeah, guess now we will go ahead and see who's live, because that's about it for me. And thanks to everybody for coming on and putting up with a lot of the nonsense that happened tonight. It was really crazy, and yeah, I'm about over it. So, yeah, let's see who's live at the moment. We got Jordan. We got Ian Nibba, but no, we're not going to raid him because he canceled on me, so no, we're not going to do that. We got Bill playing Mario Odyssey. No, we'll raid. Let's see. I don't know. How's everybody feeling? I don't think it really matters. I guess we'll raid Small Jordan. He's a guy who played in CTWC, made the gold bracket, and yeah, I think he really gets stuff like that a lot. So yeah, go wish him well for me, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raid Small Jordan, and make sure 10 o'clock, about a half hour, check out the King, because he is gonna be hosting Ben Mullen and Louis Scuey. Their epic showdown and their best of 99 continues. But for right now, let's go say hi to Jordan. So yeah, like the King said, good night and goodbye. We are gonna go say hello to Small Jordan. So yeah, see y'all later, everybody. Burb Wizard out.